Shot.
All right,
Wait,
we're live.
Oh, sweet, we're
Finally.
live.
Hey, people are
Are we live?
us now. That's
Yeah,
great.
we're live. Well,
Well,
there's a 40-second lag on the YouTube video.
Okay, so we're gonna see
Yeah.
each other in the past.
Hey, so hey,
Yep.
people, we're 40 seconds ahead of you.
Yep, exactly.
We're time travelers, man.
Okay, well, I'm watching. I want to see this.
Except I don't have a second heart
Just remember to
or a
mute it.
box. So
Yeah.
Yeah, just mute the
Oops.
YouTube. Oh, I haven't done that. All right.
Okay.
So, what is up? How are you guys? I just want to see the video go live before
we're
we
really
start.
just not prepared
Okay,
for
we're
this.
finally live. Hi, people.
Hey!
Wait, videos are up now?
Oh, an advertisement.
Oh,
An
well,
ad?
Hello.
What's an
Hey, there you
ad?
are.
wait,
I
mine
don't
hasn't.
know what those
I
are.
haven't gone live yet.
Mine's gone.
Oh, I see it. Why am I the main screen? Wait.
Wait, hold on. So how do we pause?
Oh, okay.
Silence.
Oh, wait, I didn't mute myself.
What is happening? How many YouTube videos do I have open? Oh.
All
Okay,
right.
hold on. That was too complicated for me, but I'm good now.
Too complicated for the
No,
freaking creator of an
I
app.
had two tabs open. I was like, where is this other audio coming from? I had a different window. Okay.
No,
well,
this is gonna look great on your documentary right now.
Yeah, I know, just being all confused. Yeah, this is what I do in my free time. Wait, how do you mute the video? I couldn't. That's sad.
I can't type buttons.
Okay, Google Hangout's
Okay,
awesome.
so guys, should we like introduce ourselves?
Yeah,
Yeah, we
why
should.
not? Oh god,
who
no,
starts?
bad. I'm
Man of
doomed.
the hour
I'm
is
doomed.
first.
Paul, I see your comment.
Okay, hi everyone. I'm Riley Testa, and I'm developer of GBA4iOS. Woo!
Yeah. Woo.
Who's going next?
I'm Paul Thorson. I help Riley. I'm the official graphic designer for GBA4iOS.
Come on, Paul, be more excited than that.
Yeah.
Yay!
All right.
I'm Alyssa Serwick. I do tech support, and I'm also Riley's girlfriend.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hello, my name is Dario Sepulveda. I'm mythical, and I help create the starters with my friends here.
Who are your friends? Is it this guy? Is Tyler?
Someone that didn't care to show up, so I'm in his place.
Come
Oh,
on,
okay.
go.
Yeah, it's just
So
Go.
Tyler, we're waiting for you.
Oh, I thought you were going next. Yeah. I'm Tyler Livingston. I am lead developer for the mobile side of GBA4iOS skins and emulators. Helped create starters with Dario and OPERATIONiDROID. And I'm just bored right now. Let's get this rolling.
All right.
Yeah.
So I'm Operation iDroid. There's an icon under the video. That's me. Just so you guys know. And yeah. All right. So let's get started. We're gonna be answering your questions. Some of you guys already tweeted some questions, so I'm gonna be displaying those on the screen in a second. But for now, let's go over to Dario to
Just
entertain us.
talkies, man.
Oh, hello. What am I supposed to be doing?
oh, I can
Entertaining.
type again.
Speak
in the
words.
comments. Cool.
Okay.
Okay.
I guess we're supposed to start some of the questions we got with the FAQ4iOS hashtag.
Oh,
I guess we should start with a.
It's FAQ, dude.
Yeah. Did you just spell it
Yeah.
out? Wow. Oh my.
It's GBA for iOS. It's got to be FAQ for iOS.
Like,
Yeah.
I don't care who you are. I don't go to GameFAQs. I go to Game FAQ.
Frequently asked questions
FAQ.
for
Everyone says
iOS.
Game Facts. It's not Game Facts. Game FAQs.
Boom.
Oh,
Really?
I say game facts just because why not?
It's faster if you're saying GameFAQs, but
Okay, yeah, but who cares? GBA for iOS is 70
Pow.
syllables.
All right.
This is
Questions
8
on
syllables.
screen. This
Oh,
one
happy
is from...
birthday to Computer Chronicles TV brother.
Okay.
don't do that, man. Now it's everyone's birthday.
Well, Riley got distracted already.
All right. So
So,
first
My
question.
prediction
Hold
came
on.
true.
Where's my whiteboard and my
We should
marker?
have taken bets.
Yeah, you have a checklist.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got that checklist somewhere. Where's my white? God damn.
And he's gone. All right. So while he's
Okay.
gone, we can do this. All right. So
Go on my ass. I got a long enough camera.
this one's for Riley.
Okay, cool. I'm ready for this.
Got the checklist.
What was
Oh,
your
cool.
favorite part
Okay.
about making GBA for iOS 2.0?
Probably getting to experiment with all the cool features I can do. I can't really think of like one particular part that was the best, but like the whole UI, I'd be like, I wonder if I can make this whole blurring thing work. And when I got to work, I'd be like, that's cool. Oh, actually, WarioWare Twisted. When I got to get that to work, and I actually got it working on my phone, that was pretty awesome. I played
What
it for
happened to your
like a
face,
few
Randy?
days straight. What?
I think your camera turned off.
What?
Yeah.
No, didn't.
No.
What are you
Oh.
talking about?
That's weird. I just
No.
saw like a picture talking. I don't know.
Oh, well, okay, I'm here.
It
But
works.
yeah, so Warrior Word Twisted was pretty fun, but the whole thing. Sweet.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right, so now Dario, if you want to ask him a question, it's all you.
Okay, I have a question from Ryan Tran, and this is: did having literally the whole world ask you when GBA for iOS would be released make you feel fatigued?
Oh, whoops.
No, not necessarily. I knew everyone wanted it, so I made sure to work hard on it, but
Up, camera.
yeah. Oh, okay, we got that. No, it didn't really. It was kind of cool knowing that a lot of people wanted it, and reinforced the notion that people want my app, which is a cool feeling. But my friends would ask me at school, when's 2.0 coming out? When's 2.0 coming out? I'd be like,
That must have been even worse. I mean, physical people there telling you about it.
yeah. But it wasn't that bad. I need to get my water.
Got
That
the
was a
checklist.
completely random question, Dario. You started where I was not at. I was just like, okay, what
I'm on my
question?
iPad.
Okay, we found the picture.
I actually found it now, but whatever. All right,
Okay,
so
well,
next question. Tyler, you could read this one. It's on the screen, so read it from the screen.
You mean the one that just happened? Oh, did you ever feel like giving up?
definitely not. Not at any point was I like, this is too hard, I need to just stop it, because it was too fun making it, and I really wanted to get it out there. So it was a lot of work, but it's definitely worth it. So yeah.
Oh, I just realized I've been on Dario's screen the whole time. That's awkward.
Yeah, I just noticed that. We'll switch to the
Wow, you two professional ladies and gentlemen.
Well, I'm glad that people could hear my answers.
I was interested in his answer. I'm sorry. Okay. All right, so I'm just gonna go to the next one. Oops, still, well, I put the same question twice. My bad. Okay.
I was so confused.
All right, so I got this one. How long before releasing it publicly did @RileyTesta make the first version of GBA for iOS? I know this answer, but go for it, Riley.
I would say your answer for this is wrong.
Yeah,
Poppy,
no.
so
because
Riley?
There's an interesting. Okay, let's see. I started working on it.
Can I guess an age?
No, second semester of my sophomore year at high school. I don't remember exactly when, but somewhere there. And then I had a completed version that did stuff, as in it played games by the end of the year, or early summer, by the end of the school year. And that was version 1.0. And then a year later, I could distribute to everyone using that whole enterprise certificate thing. So
It
was
just took
around.
a while.
Yeah, so it took about a year before anyone really found out about it. My friends had it for that time, and so that was cool.
All right, so I'm gonna follow up on this, Riley, because I have a question. What version of GBA for iOS did you give to Zod TTD to help make GPSP phone?
That would have been, I think, 1.6.2 or whatever the latest one before 2.0 is. And I didn't really give it to him. The source code was up on GitHub, and so he asked me, I forget how it went, but he contacted me and we talked, and so he used a lot of my code to make the whole UI stuff.
Nice. Because
Yeah.
I know, he was he literally, it took him forever to make that GPSP phone until your code came around.
Well, my code, at least 1.x, so all the one versions were based on his code.
Yeah.
2.0 is not based on GPS phone anymore. It's based on VBA-M, but more specifically GBA.mu. So those two apps have the same backend.
Actually, I have a question on that. All right, so you can see on the screen now. How much of GBA for iOS did you actually code? Because this says otherwise. He's calling your integrity out right now. Just saying.
No, I've never hidden that.
I've been on FaceTime enough times with Riley to know he definitely put a ton of work into this app.
Yeah.
You know, when it could have been out.
He's not trying to steal
October.
credit or anything.
Yeah, I've given credits everywhere. The emulator core itself was not written by me. It's a port of VBA-M from desktop computers to phones for GBA.mu, which I then used for GBA for iOS.
Okay,
And
nice.
my sister's in the room. Hi there, Casty.
All right, so Daria, you can
want
pick a question and I'll find it.
Number one fan.
Hello. Are you the one with the
I heart Riles.
Are you the younger one?
Thanks, Cass.
Okay.
Okay.
I just had to be the first fangirl.
Okay, I'm
Okay.
glad.
Not
Alyssa
really the first,
beat
my
you.
friend. I can guarantee
Was
that.
she the one that made this short movie?
Second fangirl.
Yeah, she's the one that made all the movies, so she's a really.
That was an amazing short film. Just tell her that.
It's an amazing short film. Your Rosie one.
That was really. I didn't like that one. It was scary.
That was really good.
Amazing.
I liked it.
He was the best.
Okay.
I'm sure y'all are cool too, but
Okay. Okay. Well, back to GBA stuff.
All right. This is
Okay.
a fun question. So Will asked, does either of them actually have a Game Boy? So I do, but it's broken.
Actually, I can probably find mine, but it's broken as well. It
Always
was a white
within
one.
reach.
Tyler's holding one.
I don't have mine with me, but I have Sapphire.
Always in reach.
I can probably find it.
Always in reach.
I went back to check the comments. Well, there were a lot since the last time I checked.
Nice, Alyssa. So you can actually legally play Pokemon Sapphire now.
It's true.
Found it. My first Game Boy.
Yeah. I got one of my
I
Game
sold
Boys right
mine,
here.
actually.
Look, WarioWare
Look how
Twisted's in it. I had to
beat
test
up
it
it
to make
is.
sure it worked the same.
Nice.
Yeah.
Riley's got the original blue that I had, and then this was actually my sister's after mine broke.
Oh, that's like. Well, actually, that's my brother's. My silver one had like the screen burned in.
Yeah,
I
my
have-
red,
That's what happened
my
to mine.
Upstairs.
my
Mine
blue
has
one
skin.
refused to work after one random occurrence with
Wow.
Pack and the Tower of Juju, or Attack and the Power of Juju.
It's too powerful, man.
It was crazy.
All right, Dario, do you have a question that you want
Yeah,
to
it's
ask?
actually the one that follows that one.
Got it.
Logan asks, I heard something about Bluetooth multiplayer a while back. Any news on that?
It is being worked on. I did have some beta functionality where I got devices to connect to each other. I have the code there. I just have to make it like actually do
that's
something.
awesome.
But so
people
yeah, it is possible. Like it will be coming. But
That is
I-
actually the most requested feature I get.
yeah,
in
well,
the blog.
yeah, I had cheats and all of a sudden the new most requested feature.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no one. I'm just
Some
gonna never be
some
complete
people
with
at
this app.
school have stopped me in class and been like, "Hey, are you gonna add multiplayer to the app?" I'm like, "I don't make the app. I
Dude,
make the
yes.
Simmons website."
Oh
you
my
idiot."
god. All the time. It's just like, hey man, I hate you. You still haven't released GBA for iOS 2.0. I was like, well,
It's
first
like
of
then
all,
your hate is misplaced.
you're a dick.
Yeah.
Second
Hey.
of all, I'm not
Yeah.
the developer.
Hey, I got it released eventually. It's finally out.
Yeah.
Finally.
People were starting to doubt that it was going to come to like next year.
Yeah, I know.
I
know.
actually compared it to the Half-Life 3 release at one point.
Okay, at least mine came out before Half-Life 3, though.
Yeah, it could be
Sweet.
like the next half. It could be Half-Life 4.
Exactly.
Multiplayer functionality.
And, yeah.
Okay.
Next.
All right, so this is from Nicholas Curl. He says, whenever I fast forward Pokemon Light Platinum, the sound effed up. That's probably a problem with the ROM. And
No,
then
like, well, what does he
That's
mean by it's
probably
messed up?
something you can email me.
Hold on, like, it's
he says it's
too fast?
yeah, like it doesn't make sense unless he doesn't
Yeah.
like
Oh, I
understand
mean,
that
like, emulating
audio.
the sound too fast, which
I
really
mean,
doesn't make sense. 'cause
When you
that's-
fast forward the game, it literally just renders the game, not renders, but it makes the game run faster so
Yeah.
the speed will, or the sound will speed up.
What I
So-
tell a lot of people who email me this is that they can turn on prefer external audio. That kind of solves the problem. Then at least you can listen to your own music.
Oh, I was like, that
Oh,
doesn't
yeah.
do anything. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. I guess that's smart.
All right, and his second question is, how do event distributions work?
Oh, that's actually a really cool feature, and you'll be able to see
Yeah.
that for yourself soon. That's my time
Oh,
frame.
wow.
I thought we were gonna get a date. I was like, oh.
Half-Life 3.
Soon, because, well, the truth is I wanted to have it released with 2.0, but then I was like, I'll rather get 2.0 out first and get people to enjoy that.
Yeah. There's always that.
So,
Plus, it's like
me
a
and
whole
Paul are
other
working
round
on
of
some cool
excitement.
stuff for it. Isn't that right, Paul? We got some cool
Yes.
ideas? Yeah.
Pretty sweet.
Yeah,
Paul's been
it
kinda
will be
quiet.
really cool. Yeah. So the beta test event that you guys saw, we have
Loved
a
it.
lot more than that planned.
I have a question on that actually isn't in our list of questions from Twitter.
Sure. What's up?
The first time you released it out to us and then you took it down and reposted it, we saw a little thing that I really want to know about.
Well, oh, yeah.
When can this be put into this?
You mean the other way around?
No.
Oh, putting iPhones in GameCubes?
Do it.
Don't tell me you're going to put it inside.
I will fit this in here if possible.
Last time you dropped it, so.
I could.
The truth is that
Freaking-
was just a joke. There is no way of that happening
Okay.
anytime soon.
No plans.
No plans, absolutely none. We can't even get a DS emulator working full speed, and that's
And actually,
priority.
I think one of the
It's in.
questions we got here was
I'll
about
find
that.
it, I'll find it, I'll
Is
find
it even
it, I'll find
possible in the future?
What?
No, but he was asking about a 3DS emulator that hasn't even been
3DS.
made.
Yeah, no one has that, not even for iPhone. But
Ooh, I just saw a
GameCube
question.
is possible. Like, there's source code that could port, but it wouldn't run. It would be like a frame, if that, a second.
Jesus.
So not even anything playable.
So
Riley,
maybe with
someone
iPhone
asked about
6 or
your
something.
wristband.
Yeah, not even then. What, Alyssa?
Someone asked about your wristband.
Wristband? Oh, yeah, Alyssa,
I'm not
my
wearing mine
girlfriend,
'cause I just
got
took a
it for me. Oh, it says "Talk Nerdy to Me." She gave it to me when I visited her like 3 months ago.
Oh Jesus!
Nice.
Don't drop
I just wanted one.
that.
So I was trying to find that 3DS question, but I didn't. But anyways,
3DS for iOS is not coming.
yeah, that's never gonna happen
That-
soon.
Don't say
Yeah,
never.
well,
You can
Well,
enjoy
Something
a
about
picture
putting
on
an
my
ES in your
Instagram.
pocket.
There's no
And
emulator
actually,
code for it now.
I
so
heard
no-
rumors that someone wanted to implement the parallax feature to make it 3DS kind of,
Ish.
but
Yeah,
not really.
Here's
Not
a
really.
teaser for the future.
Yeah.
I remember that picture.
Oh yeah.
I remember that.
He was really proud of that.
Then again,
I
I also
really-
remember the pictures of Cydia on iOS 7.
Oh,
The
you're
day
right.
it came out. I'm like, my ass.
All right. So next question is, what inspired you to make GBA for iOS?
That's a good question. Basically, it was I wanted to play Game Boy games with all my friends.
I think I know this. You told me.
Yeah, and so that I found like some source code first for a Super Nintendo emulator. That's the first one I ever did, SNES for iOS. And I put that up on GitHub, and I was like, oh, this is cool, but I wonder if there's a Game Boy Advance one, because Game Boy Advance is like the best. And sure enough, I found Zod's GPS phone, like, well, not a current version, but like years old, then when I found it. And so then I downloaded it, I tried to get it to work, and it was like, oh no, you have 1,000 errors in this code, or 999 plus, so more than that. I was like,
Got 99 errors and a developer is one.
yeah. So that I got that to finally work after I think it was like a few months. I got it to compile and stuff, and so then I had the first version of GBA for iOS, and I just gave it to all my friends. We played our Game Boy games.
Nice. So you're like a pimp in your school.
Oh yeah, and that was
You
back
could
when the
sell this
4S was the most powerful phone, and so I'm glad it could run on the 4S. So yeah.
And actually, speaking about the Game Boy, game, what is your favorite?
Oh, I know where that is. I need to find
Pokemon Emerald, Pokemon Emerald, Pokemon Emerald.
That would explain the first event distribution.
It
Oh,
events. Yep.
Like-
That is the reason. That is more specifically the reason. I made GBA for iOS to play Pokemon Emerald.
I just realized that I haven't gotten the Geodude. Damn it.
You didn't get the
Still there?
Geodude?
Dude!
Oh man.
I've been busy.
I
That
thought I
sucks,
thought I
man.
missed it, but then it randomly appeared again, and I was like, oh, perfect.
Yeah, same here. I freaked out. I'm like, shit! And then
The
it's
whole point of nice beta testing, guys. The whole point was to play with it and make sure it
No.
worked.
No.
I did play with it. I just didn't
The
get that
issue
far.
I had with it beta testing, I never found any of the errors. I found one error the entire time, and that was the issue with AirPlay
Yeah.
beta 1. Like, that was my only issue I was able to find.
And
Uh-huh.
actually-
Everything else people complained about, I'm like, okay, let's just try. No. Holy cool! That's cool. Oh no. Oh shit.
And actually, like, I felt kind of
shit.
like I took advantage of Riley because
sat
every
there.
error I found, I texted it to him instead of
Yeah.
posting it in the GitHub, so he would like fix it automatically.
Hey, yo.
He'd always be on FaceTime. He'd be like, "You're not a real beta tester. You never report any bugs." I'm like, "Sorry."
I felt bad as a beta tester. I thought like after I found that first glitch,
Not
I
fulfilling.
thought right after that, he's gonna take me off this list. He's gonna take me off the list. He's gonna take me off the list. He's gonna take me off. I'm not gonna get it again. And then it came back again. I'm like, oh my god, he hasn't kicked me off. Well, it's gonna happen next week, I'm sure. And then it came back again. I'm like,
I may shoot myself in the foot for saying it, but I wasn't really going to take anyone off the beta testing list unless they were like excessively like bad, like did something wrong.
oh yeah,
But
like putting the IPA on
Oh,
Cydia.
I was
Yeah,
about to say that. Are you
that would've been
surprised that
14.
no one leaked it?
I don't want to say surprised because I don't want to sound like I didn't trust you guys.
I think
Shocked.
you picked the right people.
No, yeah, I wasn't shocked it didn't happen, but I was happy it didn't happen.
Relieved.
I was relieved, yes. Though
Okay.
source code did somehow find its way leaked, like old, outdated 2.0 source code. Do you guys remember
Yeah, I
that?
remember that.
I think I told
I-
you. I was getting
No,
invited to.
that could actually possibly have led to the 1.6.2 iOS
No, that's
7.
just someone just took my normal code and compiled it for iOS.
Really?
7. Yeah.
Yeah.
How the hell did they find it?
No, well, that one was available.
Yeah, for a while.
Mhm.
Really?
And now, 2.0 source code is also up now.
Yeah, we saw that. Yeah.
Yeah, so if you can go through all the code and see that I'm not doing anything suspicious or sending your data to anyone. It's actually when I like read comments saying how dangerous the app probably is, because I mean they're right. It is sketchy, like especially with the like Chinese enterprise certificate. But I know as a developer it's not, so it's like interesting.
Yeah, that enterprise certificate had to have that.
Yeah, I know, but I mean it's the only one I could get, so.
True.
Yeah, speaking of the enterprise certificate, are you surprised at how fast it was rescinded by Apple? I mean, that was like it was like 2 hours. Bam, gotta set your date.
It wasn't even. It was 30 minutes when someone could not download it at my
30
school.
Minutes? I thought it was 2 hours.
Wow.
Yep.
I wasn't that surprised because I kind of already knew. Ooh, sorry about that. I kind of already knew Riley was like on the map.
Yeah, I expected like a week.
I expected a day. That was my estimate.
Yeah.
But I was surprised. But I will say I don't want any people's hopes up, so I'll be careful. But there's something like for test devices right now. There's a reason like I don't have to set the date back, even if I install over the air through the website. And I'm trying to figure out why that is exactly. And so
he knows it's there, but can't figure it out.
God damn
like
it.
I can install on my device normally, and of course that works. But I can install it from the website, and it won't. I don't have to set my date back, and so I'm like, there's something there. There's something weird about mine. I don't know if it's even possible, but I'm looking into it because I know setting the date back every once in a while is frustrating.
Going back to the whole Apple thing, though, I was so nervous when they came out with the new operating system update.
Yeah, me too.
Oh my
Especially because the description was
the
like
0.0.6.
yeah, because it like blocked SSL. Whatever.
Came out of nowhere.
It was like specifically security update.
Yeah, and it was like, well,
Man.
I use SSL. Well, I use HTTPS to deliver the.
Hey, don't spoil all your secrets.
No,
They're probably watching.
Everyone
this.
uses HTTPS. I mean, except
well, you
us.
have to. 7.1. That's what it requires. That's what was a big deal with like 7.1 can't install GBA4iOS. It was really you had to have distributing from HTTPS instead of just HTTP.
You know,
That's why
speaking
I'm
of 7.1,
hosted on Amazon, so that all works.
like, do you think Apple will like be able to patch it or anyway, you know, by the time it gets released?
If they do, I'm gonna be the first to figure it out.
Yeah, they can, but I don't know. There must be. I'm guessing there's a reason why setting the date back actually works. I don't know. I don't know much about iOS security, or more than like the basics, but it seems weird that works. But there's probably a reason because they've known about it for a while. They haven't done anything about it. Because I mean, back when the original GBA4iOS came out, I used that trick, and 7.0 came and didn't stop anything. But I will say, and I was really upset they fixed it. Up until 7.0.4, if you put your phone on airplane mode and opened up the app, it would work without setting your date back.
Yep, I always used to do that.
And
I
I was
remember
like,
that.
and so I was like, this is awesome. But
Yeah.
then they patched it in like 7.0.4. I was like, darn it, that would have been perfect.
Mhm.
It was a perfect bug. But I mean, it was a security bug, so it's not that big a deal that they didn't, or that they patched it because security, right?
Security.
Yeah.
Okay, so.
If
should
you
we get back to
put it on the
questions?
App Store, there wouldn't be an issue now, would there?
Yeah, but Nintendo will probably have an issue if not Apple.
Actually, Riley, are you looking at the comments right now?
I'm looking right now, yeah.
If you want to pick a question from there, if there is one, because I'm not looking, go ahead.
Oh, but there's so many.
There's so many. Just pick one, man. Just choose it.
Okay, FAQ for iOS. I have made some skins in Photoshop, but how do I map it and make it into a GBA skin file? You know, that's a good question because I will have
That's a good question for Paul.
Oh yeah.
Actually, yeah.
Paul,
That is not
Get
a
it,
question
Paul.
for me.
Paul,
Hit it,
do it.
Paul.
Okay, explain it.
Oh my
Tell-
gosh.
Tell.
don't even know how
I
to
get
do
asked that
My
question.
email box will now be empty.
I'll say there will be a tutorial coming from me.
Yep. Also
Dude.
from us.
Okay, that's how it works with everything you know. But Paul, give a brief overview of like how it works.
Pretty much, so there's the JSON. Correct me if I'm wrong in any of this, but there's a JSON file, and in that you input all of your button sizes and your X and Y values for those button sizes. And then you compress that along with the PNG or the skin, and then you rename it .gba skin, and I mean, that's about it. But
Yeah, so
So a video tutorial of this is kind of hard to explain. So we'll have a written version of
yeah.
ourselves too.
So
because, I
basically,
mean,
GBA skin files are just zip files.
yeah,
It's
and it's,
really
yeah,
not
it's kind of
difficult.
tedious
It's
too.
kind of tedious, yeah.
Yeah, that's how I actually started going into GBA skins. Is the first beta I ripped it open using iFunbox,
Yeah.
and got to the default GBA skin and started looking at the code. I'm like, oh, this is easy. And the first issue I had to figure out was, how the hell do I open this? And I just went, .zip.
Actually,
Oh, look at that!
This was
Yeah.
probably my favorite thing about the whole GBA4iOS beta, like making skins, working with it, studying the code.
Yeah.
And then it's changed all of a sudden because we had another type of file.
First,
Yeah.
it was the
JSON.
Apple plist system.
Yeah, it was a plist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
And I changed it to
XML
JSON.
plist.
To make it easier down the road, because you can get JSON editors, but you need to have like Xcode to have a plist editor for the most
Pretty
part.
good one in the app.
What?
Dreamweaver, Notepad++, Notepad.
Okay, well, a visual editor for it.
Yeah, visual
Make
editor
those?
does make a difference. Trust
Yeah,
me.
I use visual editor. I mean, JSON is even easier to use through text, but it's just nice when you have
And
a visual.
actually, guys, I can show you like a little bit of how that works, just like a little preview if you want.
Okay, yeah,
But
Yeah,
keep
go for
talking,
it.
I'll set this up.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's how it works.
Anyways, if you guys are feeling lazy and you know how to make a skin just like the picture, you can always send it to GBA4iOSskins.com. And this man is not lazy, and he'll do it for you.
Oh, I was
Hey,
wondering.
Is
do
that for me?
you put a space
No,
on
that
your
was for
website?
Tyler.
I'm not lazy.
I ain't
Are
doing
you
it.
gonna have a space on your website for like user contributed skins?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
definitely
big
For
gonna do
people
that.
who have already mapped out their skins, stuff
Yeah,
like
and they actually email them to me like every day. I always
that's
get like
awesome.
some
I've
some
got-
of those skins.
I got one email that said, okay, I've already made a skin. I'm pretty good in Photoshop, so I feel confident about
I
this
think
skin.
I sent that guy to you.
I want to send an email, and then he sends me the freaking Coca-Cola logo. I'm like, get the hell out of here, and deleted every email.
What?
Why?
Just sends me like perfect like Coca-Cola Coca-Cola logo
What if
like
he
that, and I searched
he
it and
did
found the
that?
exact website he got it from. I'm like, what the hell? No, go email, delete. It was like
Okay.
pointless.
Okay, so
Like,
please,
guys,
really
This is really
I'm
good.
gonna show you a little preview of the little JSON files that we work with. Okay, if you can see my screen right now, I don't know if John, you can.
I'm
like,
on
make
it.
the
I'm on
active-
it.
Okay.
I can see it. Yep.
Okay.
All right, awesome.
Cool.
So this is the JSON file. Let me see
Uh-huh.
if I can make it bigger. Oh, big enough.
Clicking things.
So once this goes along with the skin in PNG format, and then this is like the whole. It carries everything: the code, the asset, and you get like a program like this, and you can just edit it. And you put the assets in there, the image, and then you just map it with Photoshop or any sort of editing
Son of a
editing
gun.
Yeah, I
tool.
use Photoshop for mapping.
Yeah, and you just get like the X, the Y, the width, the height, and even the new feature with extended edges. And you just map it. It's pretty easy.
Look,
We'll have a tutorial along this.
pause. Dario just got an email, and I read it, and it says cheat codes make games lag. So something to talk about cheat codes. I don't know if I
Oh,
want to
yeah,
do
I
it or
get
Riley
those
wants to
things
do
a
it.
I
lot.
can already blame that on the cheat code, because every cheat code I've found on the internet has either corrupted the game, corrupted the save file, or just stopped the game from
You
looking
have to
as
be
nice.
really careful with the cheat codes that you're choosing, and make sure it's a pretty reliable site.
Oh yeah.
Oh, whoops! I
They
had a
do
tweet
cause a lot of
open
problems.
to
That's
tweet
probably a
about
majority
this,
of the
and I
text
just
support
sent it.
emails.
Whoops, go for
Nice
it.
job, Riley.
Yeah. Well, now everyone knows about it.
Yep.
My
Now.
bad.
Wait, what just happened?
30 minutes in.
Woo! Well, no, I had it like. Wait, button,
And
like,
what
oh,
the hell
whoops.
just happened?
Okay. Well,
We got
okay. What? Okay. What's happening?
Okay, we
Stuff.
can hear you now.
Okay. You can hear me? Cool.
Yeah.
Wait, did we show? Oh, we did show skins. Okay, so what's up next? I guess next question.
All right, so next question, I have it here, I think. All right,
Okay.
got it. After
this
all
is
this is
easy
said and
one.
done, if you had to go back and change one thing, would you?
I would have made sure Dropbox works from the beginning.
I was
Because
What
though
about the ETA?
the ETA. Oh, yeah, Paul, that's definitely right. I would have not given an ETA for October because that clearly didn't happen.
that was clearly not gonna happen.
I thought it would.
I remember way
Really?
back in August, Riley was like, "Hey, I'm gonna like finish my app before I come and visit you." And I'm like, "Oh, okay."
No, you're not.
It's like,
I
yeah,
came to
right.
visit her in August. I was like, yeah, it'll be done. Yeah, it's close.
It'll be done.
And that's why I never gave another estimate. Though at the
No.
beginning of February, I was like, it's going to be released this month. And I so wanted to say that, but I was like, I just can't. I can't be wrong again. I
What you
can't
should
afford
have
it.
done was that timer that you put on the website. You should have
Yeah.
made that just show the actual time.
like,
Just
Riley
have
and
that show
Paul.
current UTC time.
Riley and Paul. Matt from Communications says hi.
oh, hi, Matt. You're watching?
What?
I see him in the comments.
Maxter65.
Wait, where? He's not in the comments.
Damn, I wish I could.
Oh, hey Matt. So
So lost.
I'm confused. Wait,
he's this
I'm
kid in our communications class.
that
Oh.
yeah. Communications is the class where me and Paul became friends.
Oh, I was gonna ask that.
Aw.
Yeah, how did you
Well,
guys
that blew out 10
Well,
minutes.
So Riley, how did you meet this handsome man right here?
Oh well, I did meet this very handsome man probably back in junior high, but we don't really know exactly when we weren't friends. We just
We
knew
were in
of each
band
other.
together.
Oh
but
yeah,
we
that's
didn't-
true.
We didn't like.
We didn't
We weren't
associate.
friends then.
Yeah. But we became really good friends. Well, actually, Paul, you tell it. You tell the story of
Oh.
us.
Well, we were in our communications class. It was sophomore year, right?
Yep.
And we were doing like Photoshop and some Flash stuff. So good times, and we sat next
Man
to each
stuff.
other, and we talked about stuff. And I knew he built apps, so I came up with this app idea, and it was killer. And he refused to do it. And the idea was that you make the iPhone screen or UI look like an old iPod Nano or like
That
the
happened.
original iPod.
That
And then
happened.
it
Riley!
happened. He was like, wow,
Come on,
Paul
man!
said this, but I never did it. I'll listen to you next time. So I don't know. And then
Yeah.
from then on, we were pretty good friends. But GBA4iOS has definitely drawn us closer. You know,
Woo!
we're like really good friends. So
Yeah, we are really good friends. It's a
Thank
good
you.
thing our last
That
names are
was
right next to each other because we were sat alphabetically. We sat alphabetically in the class. So Testut, Thorsten, right next to each other.
Oh.
No.
I'm sure I'm not the only one that is willing to be able to say this. I would pay for that app like just immediately.
That's what Paul said. I said no one would pay. Well, for one, we wouldn't be able to. There's no way Apple would let us use a
Oh,
copyrighted image.
Hell no,
of,
no.
Yeah.
yeah.
So
That'd be like
But it was a good idea.
Winterboard, Dreamboard, and like 5 other tweaks at once.
Matt texted me with this picture of us live. Hi, Matt.
Oh, that's cool.
So now that we're talking about you two guys, I have a question here, and it says, "Can you tell us about TMT projects?" What is that?
Paul, you
Oh,
take
yeah.
Testament Mac Thorson? Oh.
it.
That's
wait.
close.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
it's actually Thorson
Nope.
Metzger Testut.
Test
Oh, yeah,
Matt
I remember.
Thorson.
but
So I
pretty
twisted
much,
it. Who cares?
Don't give too much away. We're
Okay.
still in.
That's
Keep
just a
that
little
under
company
wraps for
we've
now.
kind of built up. There's another member that y'all don't know, but we're working on pretty big app coming up. So I mean,
Is
I
one
don't
of
know how
those
much we can give
email-related?
away.
Can we get an E ETA?
The ETA at some point.
So,
Yeah, right.
I can promise you it'll be done before next year.
It'll be done
October.
tomorrow.
Hopefully.
Everyone watch for it.
Hopefully.
October. I'm
By
calling.
the
it.
way, the avatar for that is cool. I'm not gonna curse, but it's really cool.
Oh,
Oh.
yeah. Yeah, that is cool. I like it.
That's
That was all
good.
Paul.
Nancy,
of
good
course.
Google searching.
Hey,
All right.
Riley.
What's up?
Someone in the comments asked, what are you currently going to school for?
Yeah.
High school?
Graduation.
Diploma?
Yeah, graduation. I want to graduate. That's number one priority. But after that, I'll be going for computer science, and we'll see
My
what
man.
happens. Yeah, it's kind
So
of.
no like big goals yet.
No. My big goal used to be to want to
Did you
work.
just
for
raise your
Apple.
pinky?
You still want to work for Apple?
No,
Fancy smancy.
I don't think they want him.
No,
No.
hasn't Apple like hired multiple jailbreakers?
yeah, no, they
Yeah,
have.
sure.
Winocom.
Creators.
Oh, crap, I messed up his name. Winocom. whatever.
Winocom, it's Muscle Nerd went there for like an internship.
Oh yeah.
There's someone
So-
else that's actually working for them now. Forgot his
So
name.
it's not that I wouldn't be able to, but you can't make your own apps while you work at Apple for like a non-competitive reason. But,
Yeah.
like I don't want that. Like I interned at Bottle Rocket for like last semester during the summer, and I worked on a lot of apps, but it's not the same as working on your own app. It's just not as fun.
Yeah, probably because you can't really call it your own.
Exactly. It's just, you're working for a client, and it's just like
Yeah. It's not your idea. You're not invested.
exactly. So I don't
emotionally.
have that drive to do it.
Yeah, it's like the problem I have in my web design classes. We have these projects that we have to do, and it's just make the web page, do this, and I
Mhm.
do it, and I'm like, I'm bored out of my mind, so I blast
more
my head
fun
out with
doing,
music.
what
I
you
don't have an
wanna do.
issue.
Exactly. So yeah. So I want to be indie would be my goal. Well, I guess I am indie now, but
David Chavez.
to continue it.
I've got the hat in the corner.
All right, so
Wait,
speaking
what?
about that.
Hold on, froze. What happened?
All right, so speaking about that, I have a question here. What's your story behind how you started iOS development?
Okay, well, that's a good one. Another good one. I started when I got my iPhone 3G. Well, it started with the iPhone 3G in 7th grade. I got it, and I was like one of the first people to have an iPhone. I was like, oh, this is really cool. Like, I like this
In
phone. It's really
Texas? Oh, yeah.
awesome. And like that was when the App Store just was released. I was like, these apps are really cool. You can do a lot with them. And so I was thinking, maybe I could make my own app, possibly. And so like later that school year, I really wanted to, and so I got a book called, back then it was called Beginning iPhone Development, Exploring the iPhone SDK, and oh wait, here it is. Woo, my first development book. And
Will you mail it
I
to
just
me?
followed the yeah, I'll sign it for you.
Sign
too.
it.
Hey, then I can sell it when I'm done.
Yeah, exactly. But no, so I learned that, and I learned tutorials, and then like a few months later, I released my first app in the App Store, Shoot Around, and it's really not good at all. But
You
I'm
know that
sure,
thing's
like,
got like
those
100
Wait,
hits.
is it still up in the App Store?
it's still
Yeah, it's so
I,
cute.
Oh, wow.
I can't
Repeat
bring
it,
myself
man,
to
repeat
take
it. I'm
Yeah,
going
Tyler, get it and play it right now.
I'm going to if I could get the name.
I have it. Let me pull it up.
The icon was made in Paint. Microsoft Paint, and that's not a joke. That was
That
true. 'cause
does
I don't
look
have
like,
graphics.
an icon made in.
And actually, I remember reading an article like about you making this app. Like you were like 13 or something. Or
Yep. Well, yeah. I was 13. It was
That's
released
the
on my
tech.
14th.
And like,
name.
like your father helped you get the development account or whatever.
Right, but
Yeah.
like I coded it myself. That was all me,
Mhm.
but I was
when
really
you were
proud
13,
of it. But
apparently.
it's yeah, when I was 13.
Yeah, there's some articles about Riley when he was really young.
Boy, you need to update this sucker. 183K. Oh crap, it's already downloaded.
No, what was terrible? I was still so new to it. I didn't know to back up like my
Oh, wait,
source
Alyssa.
code. So I started to do changes to it for an update, and I messed it up. And I was like, oh, I don't know how to go back.
Oh,
So it's
crap.
gone. I couldn't update.
Riley, you
It
need to
doesn't
update
work.
this.
Yeah, I don't think it works on iOS 7 anyway. It didn't work on iOS 6.
7.1.
It's working.
Anyway. 7.1.
Wait, does it work on 7?
It launched,
Yeah.
I hit shoot, and it dropped.
Just imagine
you're running-
Apple finding out that's you and takes it off.
Just, nope, click. So if you're running iOS 7.1 Beta 5, it don't work.
Yeah, well, oh well. I need to take it off the App Store, but at the same time, I really can't. The other day, when 2.0, because I've always been like, when I release GBA4iOS 2.0, I will take my apps off the App Store because I don't want to be associated with them, but at the same time, I was like, there's so much sentimental value with them, so I couldn't do it. Couldn't bring myself to delete the apps. So they're still there if you want to see all my old work.
I could so use
Tyler
this in my
playing with it.
comp tech class.
What is he doing?
This is
And actually, to expand on this whole development
Dude,
thing.
every graphic.
Question number, Dario. Question number.
I'm not kidding.
Actually, it's not a question. I just want to expand on it. Like,
Okay.
Okay, I'm sorry, I'm linking this in the comments of the video.
Tyler, shut up. Riley, if people want to start developing their own apps, what would you tell them, to inspire them?
That if you really like it and you have a passion for it, you'll be able to do it. You just got to stick with it because it's really daunting at first. Because especially for me, like I'd never coded before when I started learning. I was like, I didn't know a lot of fundamentals, but you do learn it as you go. And like if you do it enough, you don't need tutorials all the time. I used to think like I'd always need a tutorial open to teach you what to do. Oh, Tyler freaked out.
I found a Mac Rumors forum about the app.
Oh God, was that me
About Shooter?
posting? Oh, God.
iSky from
iSky
brought you how to
That's me. That's
how to
me.
have Adobe
Oh,
Flash on
God.
your iPhone.
What did I say? Oh, yeah. That,
iTunes
I
subscription.
did
Oh,
do
and the
that.
link. You
Yes.
just made my day easier. This is
Hold
awesome.
on. I can shoot around. I'm googling it right now. Shoot around in. Who cares about the NBA?
I typed in shoot around iTunes, and it was like fifth down.
If you do,
Well,
if you
now I'm on
Google
Mac
search
Rumors for
site,
other stuff, and so that's
colon,
better than
macrumors.com.
this. What?
If you Google it like site and then macrumors.com, then you type in whatever, it'll only show up results for Mac Rumors.
Thanks, Alyssa, for your infinite knowledge.
I actually
She
want to
always
ask Paul
tells me
a
these.
question.
I'm like, ugh, I should know that.
Or you know,
Ooh,
if you
Paul.
if you hit minus
I have
and then
my
whatever,
power
it'll
surfing
subtract
with
any of
Google
those.
certificate up on the wall.
What? Oh yeah, that's true. You do.
It's like, yeah, you guys can't see it. It's not on the camera, but
Bring it, bring it.
you want me to?
Sure, why not?
Hold on.
It's a hangout for a reason.
Wait, no, Paul.
We're hanging
you
out.
asked Paul a question. Paul
Yeah, I
wants
wanted to ask Paul a question
Oh.
because you guys were talking about other stuff, but my question's kind of irrelevant. Oh wait,
Actually, John, I want to tell you something. A lot of people in the comments want to see your face, so can you give them a little preview?
I'm sorry, I don't speak Spanish, so.
Just a little peek.
What?
Hey,
So,
if
Paul,
it's
like,
like you guys in the comments, I want to see what he looks like too. I've never seen him.
I would have showed you guys earlier, but
Peer pressure.
He's
I'm
kind of
not-
shy.
no, it's that I'm not prepared for the situation. I have a full beard at the moment, and my hair is a mess. So.
That's
Then
awesome.
run a comb through your hair, take some wax paper.
Oh my god.
That would. Okay, Al, don't do that.
That's actually interesting. I can't see the comments right now, but I kind of want to look at them now.
It's really hard to keep up because there's just so
Yeah,
much-
it is.
Wait, hold on.
Or by this developer.
I
Oh my
like
god,
how
there's a
you like
second
all
one.
your inter-
Oh,
we could take a
camera
moment to
time
look at the comments
better.
right now.
All right, so while you guys do that, I want to talk to Paul. So Paul, what's your favorite NBA team?
Oh man, I don't know. I really like watching the Suns. This year especially.
Because
Is
of
it-
Eric Bledsoe or Goran Dragic?
No, not Goran Dragic, Gerald Green, the Morris
Oh.
twins.
Oh, of course.
I just think they're really fun to watch. I really like Goran Dragic.
Yeah,
I
he's
think
good.
he can be really good. What about you?
Well, my favorite team is the LA Clippers.
Nice.
Just because like I started watching basketball when like the Blake Griffin era like happened, like when he was winning the dunk contest and stuff.
Oh yeah,
So I just like fanboyed over to the Clippers, and so far I like them a lot.
they're super fun to watch too.
Yeah.
Don't want to shoot Paul. There we go.
Okay, we
Alright.
gave you that, John.
Oh, crap.
We know
Sorry,
you're
Dario,
making an
sorry.
important game right now.
True. All right, so continue.
Okay, Alyssa's back. Maybe did she leave?
Oh no, I'm still here.
Oh, it was frozen for me. They're like, oh, maybe it freezes when something. I don't know.
I don't know. Okay, I just got a tweet and it says, "Tell Riley he needs a haircut."
Oh,
Thank you.
Oh, he should have
I
seen
felt
me
like
like
it too.
Who's
last
the
week.
reason I don't have a haircut? I wanted to get a really short haircut, but Alyssa was like, no, short hair is bad. I really like long hair.
Oh,
So-
Paul, she
Hair,
just
though.
made fun of you, Paul. Short
Oh,
hair is
yeah.
bad.
Hey, I like my hair. Actually, it got cut. I had like a sort of mullet mohawk thing, just a small one. I thought it looked pretty slick, and I was like throwing it back a little bit.
Just
but
imagining that. It's not working.
it was like all battered, so I had to shave it a little bit. And I cut it myself. So, how is it?
I mean, it looks
Well, I mean, low quality, or low quality
Oh.
camera, so it doesn't look all that bad.
Your
Speaking of
hair
low
is
quality,
no
Tyler.
quality.
Well, relatively so. Great.
What do you mean, speaking of low quality, Dario? Jesus.
Hey, Paul, you got some questions in the comments.
Avoiding
Oh, yeah?
the question.
What position do you play?
I play the shooting guard.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. So,
Nice.
So, Paul, are you wet?
some might say, you know, I can shoot it. Yeah.
Pretty personal question there. Not sure what you're wanting to know.
Tell him about triple overtime.
Oh, triple
Yeah.
overtime.
So, really quickly, just we were playing our crosstown rivals about 2 games ago. We went to triple overtime, and I was put in to shoot free throws, and I scored the second to last point, and we won by 3. So,
Oh.
it was a crazy game, super fun.
He made a documentary over it.
I did. I picked a good game.
Yeah.
anyone
One of
wants
us
to
have
see your
documentaries due
parents,
this
I can give
Thursday. No,
back.
this Wednesday. Fun.
Okay, so back to the questions we got from people on Twitter.
Give me a question number.
It's
Here's
actually,
one question.
It's like one of the last ones you posted on the stream
Just like
by
By
Andre.
by who?
Andre Bottle Chemical.
Andre Iguodala.
I don't know, but the question is, did you ever do a full day just coding GBA4iOS and
Oh,
nothing
I
else?
saw that.
Yes, I have definitely done that.
The
I
answer
would wake
probably
up,
yes.
code all day. I'd maybe get a snack, but I would definitely code well until like 4 a.m., 5 a.m.
Like no Lisa at all?
Yeah, it's long, but it's really fun. I don't realize that a lot of time goes by, especially like at night when the lighting's the same. I just code the whole time. That's why I'll stay up so late, and all the
Through the
betas will
night.
release really late. So I want to
4
make sure I
a.m.
finish something.
And then
So
I'd
if you're
yell at you
wondering
at
why
3 in the
Vader
morning
released
when I just
that,
randomly
like,
pop into
6 a.m.
consciousness.
Yeah. Oh, and Matt just asked me about Twitch plays Pokemon. I don't really know that much about it.
It's awesome.
I've heard about it, and I haven't really looked into it, so I can't answer.
It's actually really freaking awesome.
What is it like?
Okay,
is it
so
like Twitch
basically,
TV just playing Pokemon?
yeah, it's literally the people in the comments play Pokemon. So the game is assigned to move by commands given in the chat.
Oh wow, that is.
So like
Okay,
if
that's
someone
really
if someone says down, the person goes down. But like since there's so many people playing at the same time, like over 80,000,
Yeah.
it's just like a ton of people mashing controls.
That's a thing.
That's
but,
really
like,
funny.
But they still manage to get things like accomplished. Like they've been playing for like 6 days straight now, but they're like pretty far in the game.
That's a thing?
Yeah.
That's really awesome.
I need to find out.
Cool. Thanks, Matt.
I need to find this.
That's well. Okay, not now. We have a focus. We're something to
Focus.
do.
All
I'm
right,
sorry, I
Dario,
didn't take my Adderall this morning.
do the question right after the one you just asked.
Okay, hold on. Let me just.
Didn't we
I was
already do a
browsing through
multiplayer
them.
question?
Yeah, but I want to know this one, how he plans on. Oh,
How
I
do
don't
you
want him to give away secrets.
Oh, it's not gonna be a secret.
So the next question is, how do you plan on implementing multiplayer, if ever?
Yes, it's coming, and I think the first version of it will be Bluetooth, because there are two ways I could do it: Bluetooth or Wi-Fi. Both have advantages, both have disadvantages. Wi-Fi, you could play across the world, but you have to be at a Wi-Fi hotspot, and it's harder. Bluetooth would be simple. It's because like you play with your friends who you're most of the time right next to. It's more like an actual like Game Boy Wi-Fi wireless thing, and it's easier from a technical standpoint, at least for me. So it'll probably be Bluetooth. So that could change. Maybe I find a better way to use Wi-Fi or whatever. So.
Twitch plays
So-
Pokemon.
I'm not done.
Someone tweeted me a link.
Oh, nice. This is convenient. You guys are tweeting us all the good, except I can't read my mentions because I got like 50
No,
in the
you
last
can't.
few
Sorry, they
minutes.
sent me the link
So-
in my messages, whatever.
Oh, that's different.
Thanks, Mark. I'll put it on Twitter.
Okay, well now I've read all my mentions, and by read I mean skim through them. Okay, well I want to read them.
You actually can't answer them all, right? Like it would literally be impossible.
Someone says Alyssa Sorwick should get a haircut.
Oh.
The man in
I'm that, guys. I can't.
Oh.
You can't get a haircut.
Can't.
It's in her contract.
Yeah, in the contract I gave her.
Oh,
So Riley,
that contract. Well then.
well, speaking of contracts, Riley, what's with your shirt?
Speaking of
How does
contracts.
that?
Speaking of contracts,
I've
subject
seen that
change.
shirt somewhere.
That was the subtle transition.
Okay,
Subtle
this,
my ass.
my lovely girlfriend Alyssa made this for me. Well, she made the image for me one day. What made you do it? Like, just you were in the mood to make a GBA4iOS Pikachu?
Well then.
Sometimes. What puts you in the mood?
Yeah.
No, I don't know. I mess around with graphics. Like, I've never actually taken a graphics course. I don't do graphics at school. I like to in my free time. So I was just like messing around. Because I don't really do a lot of sketches, so I figured I might as well try.
Speaking of sketches, lots of people love your new skin.
Oh yeah.
Hey, that is related.
Thank you.
Yeah,
So
good.
that was my first one. I was trying to decide whether or not it should be doodle, but I don't really like the way.
So,
doodle. I think sketch is cooler.
Did you just scan a page, you drew that on? Or
No,
what?
I actually made that whole thing on Photoshop.
Dang,
Oh.
woman.
Oh, wow.
Holy
Yeah.
crap. I was actually wondering that same question too.
Yeah, no, and I was really picky about it too. So I was like looking for the perfect pencil, kind of, because you can either make your own brush or you can download one from online, and I just like could not find the perfect one for the longest time. That was probably the hardest part of the entire skin.
Yeah.
Wait, so Paul, how do you make your skins?
PowerPoint.
Oh boy.
Yeah, Paul, let everyone
Well-
judge you.
Oh gosh. Well, I've used a little bit of Illustrator and Photoshop, and I still do use Photoshop for some things. And I also use GIMP. And I've grown pretty fond of using Inkscape, which is a vector-based
That's the one.
tool. So I use mostly Inkscape for my stuff. Even though it's open source, and you might think, that's not legit, but
Hey, Paul, tell them why you started making skins. What was your plan?
Cutting them off pigs is hard.
I don't know.
Wanted some attention.
No, like your why you made
Give 'em enough
skins. Wait,
hugs.
you remember communications? You told me why, like why you first started, or you're just going blank, or should?
I don't remember.
Still can't get this thing open.
Okay, Paul told me the other day that he suggested, or he made a skin for me as a way of trying to convince me secretly that he should help me out with GBA.
Oh, there you subtle.
So he had some daddy issues.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So you seduced him.
Oh, okay.
Well, we were already working together on the app that we're working on now. Was actually in production before, or in development before we were working on GBA 2.0. But then we put that on hold to finish 2.0. And so I already knew Paul was good with graphics.
Wasn't I already working on GBA before that though?
Not before skins.
No, because I thought I made like the icon or started helping with the icon or something.
No, the icon came a lot later because we had some of your skins before. Because yeah, we had the purple icon for the longest time until we actually changed it.
Oh, the purple.
Who
But,
made
yeah,
that icon? Because I always
well,
see it in the credits.
Juan. Oh crap! I want to make sure I get this right.
The name Juan was correct, I believe.
Yeah, I want to say Fernandez, but it's probably not that.
Yeah, I want.
Juan Fernandez.
No,
yes.
yeah, I was thinking Juan Fernandez. I was like, what if it's Juan? I feel really bad. Sorry, Juan. That's not Juan.
Juan.
It is.
It's not Juan.
Dario,
It's
how do you
not
pronounce
Juan,
it?
it's Juane.
Yeah.
No, it's Juan.
It's GBA for iOS.
Oh
It's
my
Juan
god.
Fernandez.
And it's
But
GIF,
I'm totally
apparently.
butchering that because he's French. That's
Wow.
farther.
Oh, that's who
Did
that is.
Not
he's-
see that coming.
I see this
So-
guy in my Twitter feed so much. I'm like,
He's really cool. Like I've talked with him before, and he just offered to make the original icon. I really like him.
Oh, and speaking of him,
he was helping with support. He was DMing me saying that, and so he's really cool.
speaking of him, I think me and him are gonna get together and make a skin sometime later.
Yes,
Ooh.
really?
Next
Ooh,
month.
that'd be awesome. I'd love to see that.
Are you gonna take
Oh.
him out on a date first?
Dario, speaking of skins, while I'm thinking about it, what about that exclusive skin that we were gonna do?
Oh, that's
this
right.
is a good
Okay,
time
so
to
guys,
do that.
I'm gonna give you guys all you guys watching an exclusive skin so you can put on your iDevice, whatever.
Tyler, can you screen share a tutorial? for
I'm
me?
working on it, yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna share my screen here right now.
Oh, good, I
and
already
show
have it
you
running.
guys this skin right here. It's exclusive to FAQ for iOS. Number 5.
Or if you happen to.
And we got an iPad version and an iPhone version. So
And I'm
it's-
working on launching the iPhone version now.
It's exclusive for you guys, so don't share it. I mean, if you want to feel exclusive, you shouldn't share it with other people. It's just for you. I'm gonna post a link in the comments right now, so just get it.
Here's how it looks on an iPhone.
How?
You're playing Light Platinum.
Uh-oh,
This is a
I can't
great
put
game.
links on the comments. Oh, that's great.
I'll put it in the description. Send it to me via iMessage, and I'll put it in the
Okay.
description.
I'm just gonna put like a little.
I don't like
more
the
play.
speed. Thank you.
Oh, speaking of skins, I just wanted to point out the cool skin I got today.
Oh, the Doge one.
Doge, yeah, I really liked it.
Did someone seriously? I've been wanting someone to make a Doge skin.
Yeah, it's really
Yeah,
cool.
that's what I'm using right now. You can see that.
Oh my!
That's amazing.
Give me that. Email it to us. We will host
Okay, hold on.
sucker.
We need to credit it, so let me get. I want to make sure I get the username right.
Yes, that is amazing.
Oh, too many mentions. You guys.
I got it. I can pull it up.
Okay. It wasn't that long ago, but I appreciate the mentions, guys. Don't get me wrong. I like hearing from you, but however, I had to find something. Oh, CD Nutter, like CDNUTTER.
Well, he just got 1 million
You're so
followers.
precise with the pronunciation.
I can spell it out with my fingers.
C as in cat, D as in dog.
N as in nut, U as in ut, T as in tut.
Nuts.
Okay. So yeah, so I have my Doge skin.
Wait, how do you pronounce that?
Yeah, that's
Doge.
what I was wondering the same.
I call it
Doge.
Doge.
It's
Doge.
not Doge.
Doge.
It's Doge. It's Doge. Let's get
Doge.
Doge.
GIF.
You say
Doge.
Doge as you say GIF, and when he
This is-
said
yes.
that
Oh my God,
the first
don't even
time, I
make this
GIF.
commented on the tweet that
Yeah.
Riley put out that people are going to be confused on how to say Doge now, and they're going to start calling it Doge.
I call it Doge. I like it. It sounds like
Doge.
doggy, you know?
It's
Oh, so then I can call
yeah,
you Dario,
people,
right?
Some people call it doggy, like because
Doge.
That's not how it works. The
Post
Shiba
the link
Inu
to
does not
Doge. I
exist.
can't post the link because he took it down apparently. Oh, but he said he wanted like, to put it up for people, so I don't know.
So
Oh,
eventually.
yeah.
Wait,
Dario,
Riley. Is
What?
that your Pebble?
Well, oh yeah, it's my pebble. Ooh, I've been
You made your own watch face.
Well, no.
I actually
Dario
made one.
it.
I was gonna
Yeah.
put it in the store, but I forgot.
But more importantly, I finally have Flappy Bird on my watch.
Oh, me too.
Same here, man.
I can't play
That's
like
awesome.
this.
Oh shit, it's in. God, I don't have it on my watch yet.
Okay, I'm just gonna pretend like you guys can understand what's happening, because I can't. Okay.
Yeah, it
Never
looks
mind.
terrible.
I've got
Yeah.
it in my
Can't see it.
locker. I've got it in my locker, but I have to connect this thing.
Oh
now.
yeah.
Like I've got so much crap on here. I got Morpheus on here, and that's just annoying the hell out of me. So that's gonna go away.
See, someone in the comments said it's doggy. I'm sorry, but it's not doggy.
No.
It's not. You need to
It's
get
not.
out if you think it's doggy.
I
Yeah.
said doge.
Get out, Dario. Just go.
It's doge. Come on.
It's not doge.
Screen sharing. Jesus.
It's
sounds
GIF.
dope.
It's also GIF with a soft G.
I know
don't
it's
care who
Jeff.
you are. No, I'm saying
Oh,
someone
gosh.
said don't
I
even
will
start
bring
with
up that
GIF.
video.
Okay, well, we don't need to start something, but if you want to be right on the internet, you gotta say GIF, you gotta say Doge.
Even Wikipedia, something everyone can edit.
Mutually
Says it's
agree
GIF.
on, yeah.
So no one's gone out of their way to say and go into Wikipedia and edit it to say GIF. No, it's not that. Choosy developers choose GIF. Figure that shit out, man.
Alyssa, I have a question for you because some people don't know. How can they get your skin?
Okay, so you need to go under settings, and it's just a GBC skin right now, but I might be expanding it to GBA and like landscape, iPad, stuff like that. But anyway, so you go to settings, and then you go to GBC skin. If you click portrait, that's where you'll find it.
All right, awesome. I can finally see the comments, so I'm kind of happy right now.
There's also a landscape version, and it's really cool because it's like a full screen for GBC.
Oh, I haven't tried that actually.
Oh yeah, I remember seeing that. I didn't download it because I kind of still wanted to keep some of the original GBC,
I see how it is.
so I didn't.
Speaking of websites, people like a lot of people here in the comments want to know where to get the good cheats. A good website for.
They want to know where to get the good stuff.
I always say game FAQs, that's where I get mine.
I like super cheats.
I used to use Super Cheats, but then they had weird zooming in, it would glitch
Yeah,
up.
if you try and copy and paste it, like
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah.
But you can copy and paste cheats, in case no one knew that.
Yeah.
Copy and paste and it'll format it correctly.
You know what sucks is
Oh,
I actually
and-
never tried doing that when I was beta testing.
Oh, yeah.
So every time I found something like, pages and a half on my phone, I'd go in,
Ugh.
multitask out, try to remember for
Oh, wow,
one
that's
line.
terrible.
It took 30 minutes to put in the walkthrough walls cheat at one point.
wow.
And then it failed. I'm like, delete, not doing
I
it
think
again.
I made a video on that.
Yeah. Oh, and also warning. Sometimes there'll be GameShark codes that aren't 16 whatever characters long. In that case, say it's a code breaker code, because I don't
Oh, yeah,
actually know if
yeah.
it.
It does work.
And so it will work with Codebreaker. Either Codebreaker and GameShark like SP or I don't know GameShark SP as well. So maybe those are GameShark SP codes, but they work under Codebreaker. But if you have a 12-digit or not 12-digit 12-character code, put it in this Codebreaker and it should work. If that made sense. Maybe.
Well, it's hexadecimal, so they're technically all digits.
Yeah. Oh, and also fun fact, just for everyone that knows, Action Replay and GameShark are exactly the same. When you switch between them in GBA4iOS, it doesn't really do anything. So, like, it's there for you to know that it was an Action Replay cheat, but you can make it a GameShark code and it'll still work.
If your heart desires.
Because as far as the game is concerned, it's exactly the same.
If
It's the
you
same
feel like
thing as the game.
ruining the game for you, use the cheats.
Yeah, do that.
Yes.
I put cheats in, but strongly recommend not using them for like plan on saving because they can have serious side effects.
Yep.
Like I lost my Pokemon game when I actually had a real Action Replay. I can't access the Pokemon menu anymore, so I can't fly anywhere or change the order of my Pokemon.
If you want to have any credibility, don't use cheats.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Exactly.
Though walkthrough walls is still an awesome cheat to use, just for fun.
That is cool. That's like the only one I would
It's very
use.
convenient.
That's the one I use when I don't save the game after using it, but I'll like run around, do stuff. So
I actually did that once. I got a Piplup in Diamond and Pearl, and then instead of going and getting the Pokedex, I just beat the Elite Four. I didn't like have anything. It was like, oh, Piplup, there's a
Nice.
waterfall over there.
Oh,
Run.
Also,
And then I
in case you're
found
wondering-
out bad idea.
Oh. Okay, you finish. Oh, but shiny Pokemon and walk through walls can't have this cheat code can't be on for both at the same time, because walk through walls overrides shiny Pokemon.
Yeah, you have
I
to
found
know
that out.
like your stuff. Like there's slot cheats.
You have to know that. So people
Don't
will
use
just
shiny
copy and paste.
Pokemon cheat too often because it ruins the specialness.
Well, yeah.
I have never been
True.
able to find a viable GBA shiny Pokemon cheat code.
Okay,
Alyssa,
this
yeah.
story. So, way back when I was playing Emerald on the emulator for like the first time, I got, actually, yeah, I think it was after I got my 5 Pokeballs. I had used them all, and I was like, I just like didn't realize I had already used them. The next Pokemon I run into is shiny, and I'm like,
Oh!
and like there was
Wow.
nothing I could do. I'm just staring at my phone, like,
It's like I'm screen capping this.
yeah, I did screen cap, and I sent it
Good.
to Riley.
She sent me to, yeah, she sent it to me, and she's like, look what you did. I don't know, he said something.
Do you remember what Pokemon it was?
Poochyena.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. What does it even look like shiny? Like
Elisa, I have a
Gold.
question
It's
for you.
yellow.
gold, yellow? What?
Yeah, it's
So-
gold. It's
So
awesome.
it was basically a little Jack Terrier.
What the?
Basically,
Elisa,
little gold
Yeah.
Poochyena.
I have a
Yeah.
question for you.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure you have a lot of friends, who are like, in the same thing you do, model and all that. Do they also
He's
play
asking you to hook him
Pokemon?
up.
No, I'm asking. Do they also play Pokemon like you? I mean, seems kind of like a
No,
strange thing, But I mean, it's pretty cool.
I guess it's strange. I mean, I've always kind of been a tomboy, so the modeling thing was a surprise to the people that I actually know.
Also, that's
Actually what my college essay was about, but yeah, tomboy stuff came first.
Nice. All right, so let's get back to FAQ for iOS questions because
Oh, but that's not fun.
we kind of
No.
told them that we were gonna answer them. So
Yeah, no, I want to
Wow.
answer them. People have questions. I want to.
I have one from Ninty Apple, Nintendo Apple.
Ninty. Sashin.
He asked, how did it feel when GBA4iOS 2.0 was finished? Out there.
Oh yeah.
I want to say so good, but so stressful is the better answer, because I literally finished the app right before I released it to everyone, because Paul for one sent me a bug that I had to fix before the release, and
I
so
think
I
I
had to
sent you
fix
one
that.
day before too.
yeah,
Dropbox.
I fixed that, and I fixed Paul's bug, and then I also did get the skins all ready to go. But and then Dario, you know that
It was
issues-
not my fault. Come on.
the rush, the rush.
No.
They were working.
They
I
were
swear.
not working. They didn't have the PNGs in them.
I showed you a
downloaded
video of how I did them, exactly like that. I don't know.
Okay, whatever. Well, I couldn't get those up, but they're up now. And actually, the update, 2.0.1, doesn't actually bring the skins available. It just happened to be at the same time. So I put it in the update notes just to make it easier for everyone. But no, I can update skins without updating the app. That's
Yeah, I
always been
noticed
in
that
there.
today.
Yeah, but
Did-
that was just the
did-
easiest way of telling people.
Did you add the new retro skin that people have been asking?
Yeah,
what
today actually, right?
Yeah.
The retro skin.
Yeah, retro skin
that's
was
back.
added today.
Oh
the one everyone
yeah.
wanted.
I was hoping that would stay gone, honestly, because I kind of wanted to be I kind of wanted it to still be a little special because I still have it.
It was always
in
my
the app.
favorite. Oh, by
Like-
the way, if you have it, you should update, because the new one looks better and it has better mapping.
But
I have the OG Mario and Luigi, just so you know.
Yeah. Oh, you do?
Oh,
Yeah, that's cool.
I used to have all the originals.
Really fast for me right now.
What?
The comments are flying. I don't know if it was just a connection thing.
Yeah,
It's
sometimes
trying
that happens to me.
stop
It's nothing, and then they scroll past.
Oh yeah, I've seen that happen, and every time that happens to me when I'm looking at comments, it's nothing but swastikas.
What?
every live stream I've watched, it's all 12-year-old trolls that know how to put a swastika into the comments, and it's nothing but swastikas and dicks.
I don't even know how to do that. So.
All right, I have a question. So wait,
Okay, what's
I'm gonna put it on the screen. Just give
Cool.
me 1 second. All right. So
Copyright.
this is Nicholas. Actually, he was a beta tester, and he
Hi, my
asked-
name is Nicholas. This is ridiculous.
Oh my
my
god.
god.
Copyright! Get rid of them!
What did you guys? Why
Okay.
did you guys choose to keep Alcidia? Because I don't know. I like it being distributed from my site. I don't know. It seems cooler that way. It's
That's not what you told me.
Plus, the whole
Yeah,
app
that's not
was
what I
based on
know.
The whole app was
No,
based
I have an
on
official,
that
I
there's
have a
no
reason to
deal.
tell everyone, but the truth is I really just, also I didn't, no, the original idea was, back when the original came out, was
He
I
didn't
didn't
have
want to
permission.
compete with Sod. No,
Yeah.
it wasn't have permission, I just didn't want to, because he was really nice and let me use his code, so I didn't want to compete. But for 2.0, he gave me permission to like put in Cydia, so Zod's been really nice. I just didn't want to because I like it seems cool down from the site. Like that's why like a lot of people I know like it, like the app so much. It's not because it's like a Game Boy emulator, because what you could download it outside of the App Store. That's cool.
What?
It's like a cool factor.
That's
And so I
a
don't know.
thing?
Really, there's
Also kinda,
there's no
like,
real
separate
point.
Right, because I'm working on a version for a jailbreak that doesn't require the date change, and you'll be able to download from my site just as normally. So I don't see the benefit, and I can keep the distribution myself, and it seems it seems easier that way.
Keep
Just
track
gave me another reason
of
to jailbreak
stats.
again.
Yeah, I could change my mind, so it may be in Cydia, but that's my reasoning right now.
Why are
So-
so many people commenting Mew?
Mew?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I saw that.
Mew,
What?
the coefficient of friction.
Oh,
I don't think that's what they're talking about.
Mew.
I
Oh,
got it, but
Miss
I've
Kim-
got my notes like down
Miss
there.
Kimbrell.
Mr. Kimbara.
If you're watching this, Miss Kimbrell, I really miss you. You were a cool
Oh my
teacher.
I
God.
miss you too.
Okay, then this just got weird.
Okay, I have a question from Corey, Team Corey.
What's up?
It says, will it ever be possible to get GBA4iOS 2.0 on iOS 6 devices in the future,
No.
or will you update it?
No.
Just
No. Because no. Too
People
much
should
work.
think about it like 2.0 is the update to 1.6. So a lot of people are asking, can you update 1.6? That's
Oh,
kind
yeah.
of what this
They
was.
want me to update 1.6 to fix a lot of the issues, but a lot of the issues have to do with like the emulator core, like GPS phone, the old GPS phone core. And so to fix them, I'd have to redo the entire app for iOS 6. It's not a simple, fix the audio. Oh, okay. No.
Yeah.
So
Plus, it's not really worth it to put all that effort into like an old operating system.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Right,
already
people-
dying.
It's
you
gonna
guys
die out.
remembered the early betas, and I felt bad, but like the early betas had iOS 6 support.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But like
Yep.
it was frustrating because it's like iOS 7 can do this, but iOS 6 can't do this. So
Yeah, it was also, when it also had the iOS 6 support, it was also still a little bit laggy, from what I remember
And
anyway.
actually, people want you to release that beta version that had iOS 6 support, even though it can't be updated.
right,
Yeah.
and I'm sorry, but I'm not gonna release that only because companies don't release like it's a beta. I don't want to because I'd get support for it, and I'd be like it's not ready. It's not done.
Yeah, it's like I don't see Battlefield 4 coming out with a Windows XP version coming out,
Exactly.
anytime soon.
Even if it was in beta at one point, no. So I'm
No.
sorry. I'm sorry. I know it sucks, iOS 6, but most devices are on iOS 7.
Yeah,
True.
we've cut out crap from the website even and we thought, this might be a good idea. No, that was not a good idea, and we just left it out. So,
Mm-hmm.
and then now we're just adding crap like Dario looked into something, and now we have these little add buttons at the bottom, so you can now share it with someone. You can share
Oh
a
yeah,
skin
I
that you just
decided
downloaded.
that yesterday.
I
think.
saw
that's
those.
cool.
It's really neat.
Yeah, I was
Awesome.
like, wait, we can do that? And then
That's
he
really
posted
cool.
it, and I'm like, shit,
I'm
okay.
updating the site every day, guys. Just be patient. I have a lot of work to do, and it's just me and Tyler and John.
Well,
I don't
really,
do shit.
Dario. I'm looking
Okay, so it's
into
just me.
putting in user control, basically.
I'm gonna start making skins though on Final Cut Pro because I don't use Photoshop.
You
Final
have
Cut
to learn how to use
Pro.
Photoshop.
I really like Photoshop.
I don't even know Photoshop that
definitely
well.
my
and
preferred photo
Photoshop.
editor.
That
I
is
got my
surprising.
cert back there, and I can barely use it.
Well, actually, Paul did a lot of graphic design in motion. Remember that?
That wasn't creating graphics. That was just animated.
Oh, did you not? Oh, did you not create it? I thought you made it in motion.
No.
Then never mind.
Okay,
Final
so more
Cut we use all the
questions.
time.
People want us to answer more questions.
Okay, yeah.
What about a GBA for Android?
Not gonna happen. Sorry, it's not gonna happen.
I should send this exact time code to a friend of mine because we were talking about this like for half the time in English. She says, "So your app is it on Android? Where can I find? I'm trying to find it on the Google Play Store and it's not there." I'm like, "That's
Yeah, it's not
I'm
gonna
sorry,
be there.
I can't." And it was hilarious. And she's like, "Wait, so what's wrong?" And I'm saying, "Different code, different kits, different crap. Not even the right developer. No."
Yeah. So,
And actually,
I don't know.
you would have to get familiar with the whole device.
Java.
The whole.
The truth. Well, Java. Well, okay, I don't know Java. I knew enough to pass the AP test last year,
Damn.
and that was the extent of my
That's
Java
it.
knowledge. Yep. So I don't really know anything. I haven't thought about Java in so long. So.
Actually, yeah. I'm on page 98. Do I know any of it? Nah.
I mean, a lot of the fundamentals are the same, but it's just like I'd have to learn all that and then do what I did with 2.0
cool.
for Android, and I don't have that time. I'm sticking with iPhone forever, pretty much, until the next thing comes along.
I will find that time somewhere in summer to develop it and give it to my one friend to shut them up.
Okay, does anybody else have another question?
I have one. Oh, well, Alyssa, if you want to go. Alyssa, go.
Okay, I got a tweet and it says, out of curiosity, with over 1 million downloads, why hasn't GBA for iOS been monetized in any way?
Oh my god, that was my question. What the
Ooh.
Wait, look. Pow, screen share.
Another one bites the dust, huh?
Oh yeah, I don't see anything. Oh yeah.
Okay, so Alyssa, or who wants to answer that? I don't even know.
You don't get paid. No.
Okay, yeah, we don't get paid, but there are two reasons.
You can
One,
retire.
there were multiple reasons. First of all, I released the app for my friends and stuff, and I put it up on GitHub, so it's just like for anyone to get. So it was free for that reason, just because I want people to have it. And I liked it being free, especially when it became like well known around the world when everyone could get it.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
really cool being free because everyone downloads it. It wouldn't be like, ooh, that's $1 or $2. I don't want to get it. So
It would have been
nice.
Millionaire by now.
Dude, over.
Well,
Even more than
like,
Flappy Bird.
would people have downloaded it for money? I don't know. I have
definitely.
Oh, guaranteed.
definitely
Like,
would.
yeah.
Yeah.
And so, but there's another reason. I cannot legally sell the app due to like the licenses involved in the code itself.
Oh, yeah.
So I would never be able to charge per the app if I was wanting to stay legal, which is already questionable given the nature of the app. But well, the
Legal
app,
gray
the app
area.
Legal
itself,
is such a strict term
the app
anymore.
is legal. There's
Gray
no
area.
question that. Emulators are legal.
Gray area.
Yeah.
But yeah. But so
So-
people have been offering donations, and I've been like refusing them because I don't want
Yeah.
to make money off of it. But Alyssa has been trying to tell me to accept them to cover server costs.
Accept
And-
them.
Yeah.
Oh well, so
Because
right now I'm still
I don't
accepting.
think that you
Does
should
make
be
sense.
paying for people to download it and investing your time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, I don't know. I'd never really asked. I don't know. So I may accept donations at some point, but right now I'm still not because I don't know. I like just knowing that everyone's using my
He's a
app.
good
I'm not
guy.
trying to.
Tricky fish.
Yeah. So that's the reason behind that.
Yeah,
Those
it
are all-
actually does feel pretty good, like when people use something you made.
Exactly. Like that's
Oh
to me
my-
a lot better
yeah.
than like. Though I've never run into someone in the wild that like using my app friendly. Never.
The wild.
In the wild.
I've actually come up against multiple people at school, like, would just come up to me
Cool.
randomly and go, hey, you make that website, right? And I'm like, okay, hold on, let's make sure what you're talking about real quick before you
Yeah.
say anything else. And
Yeah.
then they're like, the Skins website. I'm like, holy shit.
Yeah, they know about that. That's cool.
Well, yeah,
But-
it's like that one person in the blue moon. It's like, all right, and now I talk to them on a near daily basis,
Right.
and it's like, okay.
There's one time that I've run into an Apple genius. No, not Apple genius. An Apple salesperson.
I think you tweeted
and I
this,
bought the
I remember.
I bought the
yeah,
Steel
yeah.
Series controller like to test my app, and he was like, "Oh, you make?" I was wearing a Bottle Rocket T-shirt, and he was like, "Oh, you work at Bottle Rocket? You work on apps?" Yeah, I made an app called GBA for iOS. He was like, "No way, you're that guy?" Yeah, I'm surprised you know about me. I've never actually met someone who knew about me.
You're that guy? My boss hates you.
Yeah. I know, like we exchanged contact information. It's pretty cool. And he's a really cool guy. Yeah, I'm getting texts and tweets and stuff. All
Am I causing any kind of echo or anything? Because my headphones just like stopped working. So
No, you're good.
all right.
I mean, there's like room echo, but I mean, as far as getting audio back from the stream, there's nothing.
Okay, I got another question here from Nick. It
Tell us
says,
about
did you ever feel like giving up, like at one point?
No.
Didn't we do this right?
Yeah, we did that one.
That was like the first question,
Next.
wasn't it? It was like the first or second.
I think I already went around then.
No. I skipped a lot of them. Like I just choose the ones that I wanted to do.
The random ones. I got one that's just a bunch of symbols that I can pronounce some of them.
Oh, the Russian one?
What's the Russian one?
There's nothing but Russian on it.
We have
Oh,
a
I
Russian
thought it
one.
was-
Okay, well, give it to the comments. See if they can translate for us.
All right,
That's a bad idea.
I'll screen share.
You're
I
right.
would have to like type it.
I can screen share.
I've got the Cyrillic keyboard. So if you give me enough time, I mean,
Uh,
come back to me in like 5 minutes. We'll have it. But
people are saying in the comments, Riley, open a PayPal donation thing where people can donate to you for all your hard work.
all in caps, so you read
That's
that
like, have you ever
perfectly.
seen the meme? It's like, take my money.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm throwing.
shut up and take my money, or
Maybe
shut up and
it's
take my dog. Or in our cases, you got the Pokeball. Shut up and take my. Oh my
I got a text from the random number who's texted me before. Mention me in your live stream. I love you. So,
Random number?
How did they get your number?
That's creepy.
I don't know.
Like, I'm creepy,
I
but
don't
that's
care.
creepy.
Oh, actually, it was on my
Probably
website.
Lisa.
It was on my website,
Multitasking.
like by accident, because I had to have it for school, and I had to have
Found
a
it.
website for school. You found
You
my
got
phone
it?
number?
All
That's there, I mentioned you.
Skrillex.
Let John
Like
do
in-
it.
Ow, my headphones.
Wait, what am I supposed to do? I'm trying to find a question that I remember, but I can't find
Wait,
it.
why am
The
I
Russian
wearing
one?
headphones? Paul is in the other room.
All right, I'm typing up the Russian one now. God,
Okay.
Google Earth, go away.
Sachin. Sachin.
All right, I can't find the question, but it was
I can't get
Do you
the
ever-
headphones out.
I don't think you can hear me, so.
What's up?
All right, so do you plan on making any other emulators?
Yes, I do, but not soon. I have plans for a future emulator. It's not Super Nintendo. I'm not going back to that one. At least I don't think so.
That one's dead in the water.
Sorry. Well, because that's the one everyone asks. And you know what? I may, but I have one in mind, but I'm working on NDS for iOS. That's still a thing.
Oh, there's a question about that. So are you going to like start working on that more
More?
now that GBA for iOS 2.0
Oh, there's
is
a
done?
question.
Russian says?
Russian question.
Who can read that? Who's Russian?
Okay, well,
I'm working on it. I'm working on it. I can,
Yes, I'll
I
be
can
working on
pronounce
it
some of
more.
it. I can pronounce some of it.
If you throw a
Cool.
Chinese question up there, I'll do my best, but
Whoa, Mandarin
Also
or
takes Chinese.
Mandarin,
Holy
yeah.
crap!
Mandarin,
I cannot get
alright,
this headphone out of my computer. My finger's just
Okay,
like sliding off.
the first word in that Russian is by the way.
Woo!
That's the progress.
Ta-da!
We're getting there. Holy
Shit.
wow.
What
I
happened?
wrote this.
That's Chinese.
Fancy enough.
Yeah,
I've got a bit-
Actually, isn't there an app that just like, takes a picture or something and translates it?
Yeah, but that's like $1.99. I ain't spending that.
Oh yeah, I have to pay like $4 for that.
Yeah, I spent $1.99 on an app that was supposed to do that back in iOS 5.
Wow.
Worthless
What?
piece of shit. It
Oh.
worked if you were blind.
Wow.
Yeah, so yeah. Worthless piece of shit.
Hey!
Okay.
Another question.
Hey, random.
Oh, is that the one that doesn't work?
No, I took him out.
Oh, that's stupid. I want to say hi from
Quick
Paul's
reflex.
screen because he's at my house, but in the other room because I had to kick him out because there was echo.
Yeah.
Classic guys.
Paul's my friend though.
That's really funny, Riley. You're just like, hi.
For a split second,
So he's
Yeah.
comfortable.
Beanbag.
for a split second, I thought, "Whoa, they made 2 shirts? What? Well, can I get one?" And I was like, "Wait, that's Riley." Oh my god. He
Okay, I'm back at
Easy.
my computer now.
Jack, chill. Oh, sorry. Just
squiggle.
All right, so I got a question that we haven't answered yet.
Okay, cool. I'm down.
All right, on a scale from 1 to 10, how hard was the distribution method to make?
I don't know. It was, I have to think how to describe it. I lucked out, really. I had a friend who had connections who could buy the enterprise certificate I needed.
So you knew someone that knew someone.
Yeah, I bought it from a company through people. I bought it from a company who had got it officially from Apple, but was selling access to it, and so it cost me $70. And they're probably really pissed because now their certificate doesn't work. But
Their whole system is down.
but at the same time, they were going against Apple's rules. So
Hey, you paid for it.
Yeah, well, that doesn't mean anything. No.
I don't believe in buying things.
I feel bad, but
Not that bad.
no, I do feel bad.
I can guarantee you, one of my friends that's watching this right now just probably died laughing.
Okay.
Where's the Y?
So I have a question here from Andre again. It says, actually, a lot of us know the answer to this, but when coding GBA4iOS 2.0, which feature took the longest?
Oh well. Pow. Actually, I don't even know. I have to think about that.
Did you say Dropbox?
Yeah, Dropbox. I don't even know what I was thinking. Yeah, Dropbox.
I was thinking it's either Dropbox or the freaking transparency.
Hey guys,
dude,
I'm
those
gonna
two
be
are
right
two
back.
popped in my
5
head.
minutes.
Five
Alright.
minutes?
Bye, Dario.
Darío.
Wait, is he gone for good?
No,
Or-
No,
he's
it's
coming
temp-
back in 5.
It's a temp.
Oh, I thought I meant like we have 5 minutes. I was like, no, I'm having fun.
Yeah, I was like, shit, 5-minute
Do a
intermission? I'm gonna go
marathon.
get some popcorn. Like, shit. Okay,
Oh.
so I
who's
have,
gonna-
so far I have, by the way, they released. That's what I have so far.
Oh, wow.
I'm done with the
Wait,
first
someone
line.
in the YouTube comments said that they can translate.
Oh, crap, don't take the fun out of this, man. Oh, the first one kind of looks like, or the first word in the second line kind of looks like hobo.
It was Computer Chronicles TV.
Oh, did any RileyCon footage? Someone asked that. Actually,
Yeah.
I do have footage from that event thing I spoke at, but
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. I was
Oh.
wondering, like, if we were ever gonna see that.
it's like,
Oh my god.
I don't know. I don't know how well I did. I
You
don't
get
know.
the funniest mentions on Twitter.
Is there an H?
Is there an H?
Like,
So
on the
maybe
keyboard.
I'll show that, but I don't know. I may be like, I don't like how I spoke, or I
I
didn't
feel
like.
like people send me the troll messages because they think I'm gonna read them.
Well, you do. Wow, be nice. I read my mentions. Okay, yeah,
Oh, I
secret.
found
I do actually take time to read my mentions. I don't always reply to them because there are a lot, but I do. Well, I do my best to read them all. I
There's
like
not- There wouldn't be enough time to answer all of them. He wouldn't even do anything.
I'm doing like the YouTube comments and my mentions, but I feel bad because like we're not really having a real conversation. We're just kind of like throwing answers out.
Oh,
What do you
wait, that's the wrong key.
Alright, so someone just spammed like 3 messages, and I'll give him attention because he did that,
Alright,
but don't
Are
do
they
that.
swastikas?
No.
Aw.
He says,
What were they? Oh.
You should make.
Okay, no. Give him benefit of the doubt. Maybe it like glitched up and like it wasn't working. I've done that before.
And it just went bam, bam, bam.
Yeah.
I've seen 11.
I've had that happen with Twitter multiple times. and
Alright,
it's
but
like,
Alyssa was
What?
reading it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay. It's from Christian, and it says, you should make an update that allows you to make your skins within the app. That would be awesome. You should make an update. Oh, okay, it's like
He
the same
repeats
thing.
it.
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe it is repeated. I don't know. Okay.
That was
That's
intentional.
probably not going to happen. Only because there's no good way to get precision in the app. Like I was talking to Alyssa about this earlier today. I think. Was it?
Yeah,
I was like,
Yeah,
like,
I
it wouldn't
actually
be a
brought
good-
it up. But it wasn't like within your app. It was just there should be an app for mapping in general.
I actually started working on something like that in Flash back in maybe the second beta tester release, and I scrapped it like 20 minutes in. And one of my friends that's watching just sent me a cake with a swastika on it. Oh my god. Charlie,
You
you're a
asked for
horrible person.
Where's Riley's phone number? I'm not giving that out. I get enough texts a day from Alyssa. I don't need any more.
Ooh.
Whoa.
Oh.
Hey, Alyssa, you should. And
Yeah,
he's
yeah,
now
what?
spamming my phone with this phone with this picture.
Whatever,
call him
I'm
out.
on you.
正在呼叫 Riley。
Hey, yo, Charlie, you're on airplane mode now. You can't spam me.
Alright, so
Okay, let's
I
go
saw a
back to
question.
yeah.
It said, can you make GBA4iOS 2.0 sync skins? I think that'd be pretty cool, actually.
That would be nice.
You know, I talked to Dario about this earlier. Well, earlier as in like months ago. But
Where was I during this conversation?
I could, but I was questioning how useful that would be. Because personally, I don't want the same skins on both my devices. It would just take up space. And I don't know. It seemed like the benefit would not outweigh like the cost of doing it and making sure it worked right. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe.
For someone like me, I mean, that would be useful since I only have an iPhone, and I know I've multiple times have gone out and had to delete the app and reinstall it. But like the weight that could possibly add on, I
Here's
usually
what
have
I recommend. Maybe there's an app called Files, I think, where like I use it for Pebble, like to keep my apps before they have the official locker. So keep all your skins in there, and then you can open them up in GBA.
Oh my god, now he's spamming me on Steam.
Someone
I have.
definitely just use Google Translate to write a question in Chinese.
Yeah. It's really, like, fragmented.
I translated the Russian one for you in Google Translate. Guys. Okay.
Alright, okay, I got a question on Twitter
the
right now
last
that I
line,
think
it's like
is...
the last line too.
is pretty relevant for Riley and Alyssa. So Riley, how has GBA for iOS changed your life?
Alyssa is the answer. And
Ooh.
How?
because I can remember, June 16th, I got a tweet from a random girl, and she was like, "Oh my God, I've been playing this for days." I forget, but like, I don't know. She's been playing it, and I looked at her profile picture. She was attractive, and so she was a model. So I replied back, and I said, "Oh, that's really cool." And what I sent like a picture. I said, "Oh, I have all these like." It was Pokemon Emerald, so I had all the Frontier badges. I was like, "Look at me." And then she sent me back a picture of her room. She had a poster of Pokemon Emerald up on the wall. She still does. And she was like,
I'm taking it to college.
Yeah, she was like, "Oh my God, marry me." And so we started talking, and we started DMing each other because we follow each other. And then I got her number, and then we started talking. We started texting.
So she's the one that started it.
She did start it.
True.
Well, because I had over 400 followers at that point.
Over 400.
Paul,
That sounds like
Not to
nothing
brag.
compared. That sounds like nothing compared to what you have now.
I know that was back in the very beginning when people started finding out about GBA. Because
Yeah.
I had like 200 and something before it took off.
I
And-
remember, if I open up my calendar, I can actually tell you exactly when I first found out about GBA for iOS, and I remember it was in like early 2013.
Yeah.
I think it was like the Friday, the 14th of June, and
Nice.
it was like I was just scrolling through iFunny at like 2 in the morning,
It was a
And-
Wednesday.
and it was sepia waves. And someone posted on iFunny like, "Hey guys, here's a way to get a Game Boy emulator on your iPhone without jailbreaking. No joke, actually do it." And I'm like, skip. And then it happened again, skip. Happened again, skip. After about 5 days of this, I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna give it a shot. Let's see what happens. And I
Yeah.
downloaded it, I'm like, what the fuck? And it started working, and I flipped out and started playing it probably nonstop. I think I got like that close to Emerald, and then it glitched out when it completely glitched out when I installed iOS 7, and I lost all of it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And I'm like, oh man, but I'm like, yeah, I don't care. I get to play it again when 2.0 comes out, because at that point you had already said something about a 2.0.
Hey, look who's back.
If
Hey,
anything.
welcome back.
Hey, we got the Mexican.
Okay.
Is there any
So,
tequila?
My RAM like dropped to like 14 megabytes, so I had to go fix it.
Ouch.
It was all slow.
Yeah.
Okay,
Well,
so anyway.
yeah, but
That's
yeah,
really cool.
lost all that, and then you said something about the beta. I'm like, whoa, beta? Hey, I could probably get into this. And then I went on a cruise with my grandma for a week, and we had a 30-minute thing for free internet.
Yeah.
And every day I got on Twitter at like noon, and I'm like, I've got to find out, is the beta out? Is the beta out? Can we sign up for the beta yet? Can we
Right.
Can we do it yet? And you didn't release the beta. I'm like, thank God, because I didn't want to miss out on the chance.
Right.
And then you did probably 2-3 weeks after that, and I applied. I'm like, this will be cool. I'm gonna throw my name in the hat. And then you released the list of names. I can't tell you how pissed I was. I
Hey,
cannot.
shout out to my boy Paul for picking me.
But like that list, I was reading through the post, and it was just a long ass post. I loaded it up line after line on the bottom of my iPhone screen at 3 in the freaking morning, probably 20 or 30 minutes after you posted that. And I just randomly checked Twitter. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Click, load, and I started seeing the list. I'm like, why is my name? My name is not on. I hate this man. I hate this man. I hate this man. I hate this man. And then I think I did at one point. And then probably about halfway through, I thought, he probably found multiple different better people, way more qualifications than me. And then I think at the time my name was like very last name on the list, and I think now it's like third to last. And I was just like, that evil son of a bitch. I can't get to sleep now. And from that day, I was checking my email like 20 minutes, every 20 minutes, like when I wasn't in a class at the time.
Oh yeah,
just,
I see you. Yeah, just look, you were third to last. They weren't in any order. There's no like favoritism in that list. I literally just.
I would have gone OCD and been like, last name alphabetized, Google Excel, done. Thank you.
Oh well, I can talk about the whole beta testing thing if you guys wanted to hear about how that worked.
Yeah, it's a hangout for a reason.
Yeah,
Actually,
okay.
before that, I just want to say,
Wow.
Alisa, thanks for telling me a few days before he actually released this.
Oh,
Wait,
He
Sorry,
actually
inside.
revealed it.
Alyssa.
Inside.
Ooh,
Sorry.
special guest. Wait.
Special guest is Riley. I mean, he's already here.
Oh no, no one's
Even
okay.
more special.
Yeah.
Even more special.
Okay,
Where
so
am I?
Paul, you want to talk about beta testing, all that stuff?
The choosing.
Okay, beta testing. Well,
The
when
Hunger
emails
Games,
came in,
basically.
I was pretty much Riley's servant. I just siphoned through so many. There must have been like over 1,000, like easily. And I don't know. I did my best to read them. A lot of them just came in saying like, "I want to test," period, and that was it. So trash those ones.
Trash.
I really enjoyed reading like the long paragraphs. I know Dario had
Oh,
like
yeah.
a really.
Hey, I'm gonna find them. I'm gonna find them.
Dario.
No, don't.
Mario, sorry.
Do you still have
Dario.
those, John? Do you still have those?
I
See,
think I
actually-
can find them.
I was gonna say,
Lord.
I can't find mine. They're like, I had a whole folder for like, especially like the people I selected. I can't find them. Like,
I
they're
remember we interchanged them, like Dario, Tyler, and I. I can find
yeah.
mine.
Mine
You guys
was
just-
flooded.
Yeah.
It was. I'm sorry. I've got to admit, like mine. I'm like, I really want to get in. I
You're
really
so
want to
pissing
get
me off.
in. But
Well,
if you called me out
it
on
was really hard at the end, especially. We had like, I could only have 40 to fit like within my Apple developer
Yeah.
account limit, and there were like 50 really good ones. So I was like, so me and Paul had to go through them all and be like, it's good, but is it better?
the
than
whiteboard.
We had like folders for stellar, and then good, and then like no, and
We had no. What was it? What would we call our folders? Did
The
we have-
no
we had
folder was
one
called
really
trash.
low one. I think they're called idiots. It might have been a little bit mean. But
I would just love to see this blog post that was just like you could post, like censor out the name, but just put the like the email in there.
No, because I wouldn't even want to put that because I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings. Because no, I
or
don't
at least share them with us, like me and Dario.
know. Eh.
Nah. All right, I won't push.
Don't
I
worry,
remember-
I'll let them keep their emails private.
I won't push. I'm not an alpha.
No
I-
public shaming.
Right. Wait, who was talking?
I remember when I saw my name, I immediately tweeted Paul. I was like, "Hey, thank you."
Paul did
I
have a
don't-
big role in it. Yeah. I mean,
I don't
really
remember
want-
if I tweeted when I saw my name. I think I just like fell asleep. I didn't fall asleep. I think I just like got up out of my bed, launched
Yeah.
my computer, and started playing the shit out of Minecraft.
Wow.
Like that was my 3 to 5 a.m. that day. It was hilarious. I was pathetic.
You know, speaking of the beta, what did you guys do like the first day you got the emulator? Like you guys.
Emerald.
John.
Emerald, and Mario, Super Mario, like the original Mario, the NES Classic.
Super Mario World.
Like,
Oh God, I'm lagging.
nothing. Like I didn't install anything else on it for like probably 2 weeks, and even then it was Tetris.
What did you guys think of it? I mean, I guess I could go back and see Dario's like post.
I
Oh,
loved
yeah.
it.
You can read
I
was
loved it.
showing
You can read my
off like a bitch.
I can tell you a funny story. I was at work when you released the first like beta.
Yeah.
I didn't, and I originally asked you to put it on my iPhone 4, and that wasn't like my daily use.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
And literally, I told my friend, like not my friend, like one of my friends, like I was like, go to my house right now, bring me my iPhone 4, I want to play this now. So he
Yeah.
goes, he brings it, and he brings my phone cracked. And I was just like, there's no way that just happened.
Did we meet like that time? I think I remember hearing about
A little
this.
later, because
That
I
was-
emailed Riley, and I was
Yeah,
like,
Dario, he told us about this. I think like 4 or 5 hours ago, and he said it was he was walking his dog at the time.
no, that was I've cracked 2 phones now, so don't judge me. But
That's
I
horrible.
remember that one.
I've cracked my iPhone 5S, and then that iPhone 4 wasn't really my fault, but yeah.
So yeah, like John and I had like went through multiple devices with beta.
And then I'm just
Mine
sitting here with my
was-
5 that I just go, huh? That's how I treat my 5, like all the time. I just don't care.
stressing me out.
Just
I'll-
Alyssa had a broken home button she had to tape back on or tape in place.
Oh.
Yeah, no, I had that 4S for a while, but that's the UDID that was like on the beta list. So then when I got my 5S, I was like, oh. So like my little sister was technically the beta tester.
Wow.
But she got special privileges because she was my girlfriend, so I could give her them.
It's one of those things. It's one of those like morale things. Like if I had a girlfriend and I was working on this kind of thing, I'd be sitting there like, "Sorry, I don't have the room in my list to do it," and she'd be like, "Bitch, you got 100 slots," and I'm like, "Fine."
So it wasn't for my outstanding performance as a beta tester?
It was not for that non-existent performance. You never had one bug.
I actually
Actually,
never
that's not
never
true.
saw
I
Lisa
told you
uh,
as a
multiple
beta
bugs
tester.
over FaceTime.
Yeah, yeah,
Like,
I
you
can agree
can't
with
tell me, la la la, go to GitHub. I'm like, hey.
Dario. I think you and I can agree on this.
I
Alyssa was
never
not
saw
a real
her
beta
as a beta
tester.
tester. She was just, the girlfriend.
I'm not even on the list.
Well, you're not on the
oh, yeah,
beta
that's
test. You're
it.
on the freaking support list. You're
Yeah,
on the,
Yeah.
you're in the credits. You're in
True.
the
Like the
main credit. You get
main
your name
one.
there.
Yeah, I know. So Alyssa can't complain.
I
Yeah.
slave for that credit.
Like,
Slave.
yeah.
Especially
By the
they-
way,
Originally, she was support, and she made me change it to tech support because she was like, "I'm not emotional support. I'm tech support." Okay.
you should put like parentheses, Dr. Phil.
Uh,
John, I just finished translating that
The
Russian
Russian question?
Barely.
Yeah,
actually,
he's talking about GBA4iOS 2.0. He says that they released a new Game Boy Advance iOS emulator.
Oh, wow.
He just says, by the way, they released a new GBA4iOS emulator. So, like, really?
I will have the Mew if he doesn't respond. Were people trying to give away Mews in the credits?
And it says
Yeah.
Pokemon, Mario, and Zelda. That's the last sentence.
Oh.
That's all it is.
I was trying to figure out what that was. Somebody asked what my favorite Pokemon was, and like, do people really think that's like?
This is like a John thing. Like, he trades.
Yeah,
Pokemon.
that's me. I'm sorry. I play too much Pokemon.
Oh, yeah, shiny freaking Sunday. Oh, so that is a C. We don't just have a missing country out in the middle of Asia somewhere. Okay.
I found my beta test email, but I couldn't find yours.
Oh, I remember seeing a
That-
question here in the comments that I wanted to ask.
I might be able to find my old email to Riley.
I have a question. What's everybody's background?
It doesn't matter.
What?
What's everybody's background?
Like
Like
heritage.
my.
Like, picture,
Yeah, like
iPhone,
Heritage, like race.
Oh. Hold on. I may need to sneeze. Or not.
This is why I need.
or... Gesundheit!
Yes.
Now you're not going to sneeze.
No.
Thank you. Okay.
Magic.
Who wants to start? Someone start with
Paul, Pam, Paul, you're on.
Paul.
Question. Sorry, I had a bad connection.
What's your heritage?
My heritage? What do you mean?
Like your background, where do you come
background, like
Tell us about yourself, Paul.
Tell us, Paul.
Speak.
Tell us.
I don't know. What do you want to know? I'm Paul.
Are you British? Are you German? Are you
My
Like
my family is from
Zimbabwean?
Norway.
From where?
Norway.
Norway. That's pretty cool.
So that's. I don't know. I guess that's all I know.
Come on,
Alright.
Paul. You're being interviewed.
I don't know. Somebody
With a
else
name
go
like
first.
Thorson, it's got to be Norway.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I mean, come on, Thor. So
that makes sense.
Yeah.
Thor's Day.
Yeah. Why not?
Norway.
Oh my god.
Okay, so who else wants to go?
Alright, Tyler, on you.
My background right now is this.
Wow.
Come on, Tyler.
Oh, not like that. God, how do you answer this kind of question? How does someone just
We were
drop
just
the
talking
race
about
card
it
and be like,
yesterday.
"Hey, so what's your background?" Well, let's see. As far as I can track, like British and German, but we don't know how long we've been in the U.S. So I mean, like I did Ancestry.com for a bit, for like a month,
I remember that.
and yeah, Dario and John remember this convo.
From yesterday.
Yeah, from yesterday.
Oh.
And all it was I was able to track it down to the point where I found out someone in my family had been put into a nut hut, basically, because they were born with Downs.
Hello?
But they were, like, way into the tree, like, probably four or five different arcs of just people and intermarriages, so I'm, like, not related to them at all by blood. So I mean, you know, my family is just huge. We have no idea how far back it goes into the U.S. But Davy Crockett's in there somewhere. Got to figure it out. Got to figure out where he gets
I'm
placed.
related to Pilgrims.
But
So,
he's there.
yeah.
Cool. Let's get started with you then. Let's go on with you.
Alright, Dario.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
me?
want to hear Dario's.
Well, he hopped
Dario.
the border 10 years ago.
Dario.
Well, as you can tell,
Not Dario. Which
He
was
hopped the
Spanish.
border 10 years ago and started
Are you letting me
mowing
speak or
lawn.
not?
You know, now he has a house.
All right.
Okay,
go.
so I was born in Mexico. I lived there for like 9 years. It was like a big town, like a biggest city in Mexico. So, but I wasn't, that type of Mexican, I guess.
Right.
My family comes from Spain, I guess. My surname is Sepulveda. It's the town in Spain, which I want to visit one day.
Oh, nice.
And like at age 10, we moved here to Texas, and we've been living here ever since.
Nice. Cool. Okay.
Yep.
Who's
Alyssa?
next?
Okay, well, you can't tell because I straightened my curly hair, but I'm Italian.
The hell?
My grandmother actually came here from Italy. We're Sicilian.
Really?
Pizza.
I did not see that.
Hey, ¿cómo está?
Yeah, she's Italian. She's an Italian model. That's
Really?
nice.
And then on my dad's side,
I would not have said Italian out of everything.
Yep, true.
Like the last name,
What
just
were
from
we
your last
saying?
name, I said
Aramaic.
Scandinavian
Yeah,
Peninsula.
that's what we were saying.
Like we talked about this full length yesterday.
Riley thought I was foreign when he tweeted me, so
Yeah, that's true. I thought she was foreign.
From where?
I don't know. Just a foreign country.
So are you German?
What?
on my dad's side, but
Oh, okay. I was just spitting that out there because I couldn't think of a weird country name. Oh, I could have used Uzbekistan.
actually,
Why is that
Serwick is a really common last name in Poland.
Oh, we were close.
It's like Smith.
there? Okay, which one's the one attached to Spain? I always get that mixed up.
The one attached to Spain.
There's like Poland and Portugal, and one of them's attached
Oh.
to Spain, and I always get it mixed up. Yeah, you see?
We feel history.
I want to say
Yeah.
Portugal. I wanna say-
Geography.
I had to memorize this map too in
This is bad.
9th and 10th grade.
I'm sorry, people from Poland and Portugal.
Well, you know what? That's why we have Google.
Google Maps. I'm on
I
Google
believe
Earth
that.
now. It is
I passed that AP
Portugal.
test. I don't know.
Okay, Portugal's the one attached to Spain.
Okay, so I was right. Yeah.
So Poland. That's like right up there next to Russia.
Sure.
What about you, John, man?
Oh, that's
All
right
right,
up there
yeah,
next
I'll
to
go and we'll
Germany.
save
Why
Riley
don't you
for
take
last.
the opportunity to actually show yourself for this?
I'm physically not prepared for this at the moment.
You do it, or I'm dropping a city name.
Go for it.
Tampa.
Okay. All right. All right. So I live in Florida.
Not Tampa.
I live in Florida. I was born like here in America, but like my background is my mom's Colombian and my dad's Cuban.
Okay.
So that's like my background, I guess you could say.
A
A lot of people think I'm Asian. I don't know why.
I could not see that. No.
Like people,
No,
like, my voice sounds Asian apparently.
How does a
Probably.
voice sound
Wasabi.
Asian?
Wasabi.
Oh yeah. Which?
But-
Oh, by the way, hold on.
But some people.
We've
What?
got. Actually, hold on.
What is happening?
What is it?
Oh, is that a prediction?
Nope. We've got 3 of the 4.
Oh, are those my predictions?
I
We've
haven't
got 3 of
gone.
the 4.
But John
Need
hasn't
one.
hasn't said wasabi.
I haven't.
Okay, I did not get distracted.
That was
You
the
know
first
what
thing
it
that
is,
happened,
Steve?
man.
You're boosted.
That was
I heard. Well, Riley got distracted, and I wrote down the map, and I hit the check mark on
Well, Riley did get up and go to Paul's screen, so that's kind of a
that.
distraction.
So yeah, that's
Okay.
done.
okay. Fine, I'll do that.
Have we made fun
Okay.
of Elisa, though?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think we just did too.
Yeah. All right, Riley, where are you from?
Okay, well, I'm from America. My family's been here for generations. But I actually lived 5 years in New Zealand.
Holy
Like, I
hell.
grew up there. When I was 5 to 10 years old, I was living in Auckland, New Zealand. So I was a little Kiwi.
That's why.
That's
I'd
why
never
I
heard
was.
of that city until we started getting live views off GBA4iOS app.com referrals from Auckland.
It wouldn't be from me.
No, I'm thinking you probably have friends there.
Well, yeah, I do have friends there, but
And
Yeah.
we're getting like almost constant live views on Google Analytics. I'm seeing it, and it's just pop up next to Australia, and I'm like, oh, is that Melbourne or Sydney? And I hover over it, and it says Auckland. I'm like, what the hell? And I type it in, it's like New Zealand. I'm like, what?
yeah, no, New Zealand's a small country next to Australia. I lived there, yep. And so that's most of my like elementary school was in New Zealand. So that's where I learned a lot of my fundamental stuff. So I'll still say things that aren't normal here.
Riley, should we tell a story about Weedles?
What?
You know the one with like the Google with the searching?
Just want to say,
Yeah, sure. If you want.
normal in America, go to Walmart. There's nothing normal about America.
Yeah, sure. Let's just say the story.
Okay, so Riley's
Oh,
cat
look at the puppy.
is called Little Dude or Weedle, but he also has like an actual name.
Whoa.
And so I was like, "Oh, Riley, what's your cat's real name?" And he's like, you wouldn't guess it. I'm like, really? I could probably find it. And he's like, no, you wouldn't be able to. It was like the street name where I lived in New Zealand. And that was like all I knew. And I was like, okay, challenge accepted.
Yeah.
And I actually did end up finding it.
Oh, really?
But, yeah.
No.
Hold on, don't wait. Have you said it yet? Because if not, I want to try finding it myself.
I just said it, so hopefully you
He
didn't
didn't
hear
hear it.
I didn't hear it then.
I think I heard it.
Hold on, I have Google Chrome. Why the hell am I opening up Google search the search engine?
Un momento.
Un moment. What does that mean?
It means 1 moment.
Oh, I don't speak anything.
That's one
I speak English, geek, and HTML. That's what I speak.
Do you guys speak anything else? Other than
Ooh,
English?
HD icon. Does that do it? Oh, just saying you're HD. Never mind.
Yeah.
I speak Spanish and I took Chinese for 4 years, but I can't speak or read much.
Yeah, I
Didn't
just got
pay
We
out of
can
my...
have secret discussions and nobody.
Alyssa, you have a nice puppy in your background, apparently.
Yeah,
I
bring it forward.
I have 2 dogs. That one is Teddy. He likes to hang out by
Oh,
my
there's someone behind
My mom's
you.
back there, but my chair is like covering her. Mom, you can say hi if you want to. Okay. She doesn't want to, apparently.
Okay.
Here's Maddie.
Hi, Mrs. Irwin.
Hello.
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 Okay,
Okay, get out.
Okay, I'm in Auckland. Let's find
there's
out.
Maddie. And Teddy's with...
Oh crap! There are a lot of
I thought
cities.
she threw.
Oh,
Bam!
no, I didn't throw him on the couch like right there. He just hangs out. But...
From puppy to tomorrow's lunch.
See ya. No, she always gives me puppy eyes, like literally puppy eyes, because I eat food at my desk and I have a couch right here, like it's just out of the camera. And so she'll just sit there like, please, please.
That is a really dense city. Holy crap! Okay, I give up.
People are complaining that we're not answering questions anymore. So.
Hey Riley,
They can
I have a
complain.
good question. Or someone asked it in the comments.
Okay, what's up?
Wait, let me find it. Ah, where did it go?
Things.
It was about linear
MILF
filter.
comments.
Oh my god.
Hey, Paul's
Yeah,
Have
trying
you
to
guys seen the
Oh,
comments?
Yeah, Paul's trying to talk to me. What's up?
I've noticed that linear filter is still on while playing GBA games in portrait mode on my iPhone 4. Is this normal or a glitch?
That is normal because for whatever reason, graphics. Like I showed Dario like an earlier version when in landscape, but I fixed that. Sometimes in certain games, when you're in portrait and you don't have linear filter, it has some weird graphical lines appearing.
I think I made a blog post about this.
Yeah, and so it can just look weird. So the filter is there, and everything looks fine.
Uh-oh.
So it's like you can go to landscape to get the non-filter, but if the lines annoy you, you can go to portrait to the filter. If I said that right, maybe.
This is bad. This is one thing I did not
So
want
it
to
is
do.
intentional.
Okay, I have a question, and it's from Bradley, and it says, "This is a serious question. What is 1 + 1?"
Fish.
I don't know. Someone do that.
Someone actually replied to them, and they said, 2, you idiot face.
That's a bit harsh.
Wow, that's mean.
Yeah. And then the person right back, they go, "I love you." And then they respond again. They're like, "Dude, I'm just saying. I learned that in first grade? So if you still don't know, that's pretty pathetic."
Man.
Ow.
Hello.
Don't
Shots
control
fired.
your
Viewers,
viewers.
calm down.
All right, I have a question since we're doing questions again. Riley,
Sure.
they want some information on the next event distribution. Like, what game could you say?
Okay, so it'll be Pokemon Emerald. It'll be involving. I don't want to give too much away.
That's as far
You'll- It'll be somewhat similar to the beta tester event in what happens, but I don't know. It's interesting. It's really cool.
It won't be a shiny Geodude named
It won't
G,
be a shiny
though, will it?
Geodude named G. I'm sorry for the name, but I was like, I'll keep it pretty close to what it was. Like the ID number is the same, trainer ID. So
Okay, that's really bad. When I threw my phone behind me,
yeah.
I don't know where it landed. I can't find it.
Someone
And I just
else
went on
has phone.
Pebble
I just
find.
went on iCloud to find my iPhone,
You have
Yeah.
a Pebble.
Offline.
Oh, wow, what'd you do?
My Pebble,
Oh.
I have Bluetooth turned off.
Is it on silent?
Yes.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I had that problem when, actually, Riley, when you were here. Remember, I lost my phone for
Yeah,
like
we can find it.
hours.
Where was it?
In the closet.
No, Mom, where was my phone? Oh, no, it was under the beanbag chair. That's where it was.
Okay, yeah, because we were like,
The one
we
under
can't
Paul's
find
butt?
Beanbag chair. It was underneath the beanbag chair because we were watching movies earlier.
it. Yeah, we were. No, we were working on the basketball hoop. thing.
Oh, yeah. I'm
Yeah.
like mixing up the days.
Crap. Oh, Jesus. What is wrong with me?
All right, so I think
Download
I had a question, but I lost it.
Okay, I have one right now.
Yeah, go for it.
Just, hey Riley, do you think you guys could import
Kitty!
the original GBA4iOS landscape skin into 2.0? I guess that's the first one.
You know, we've actually had a lot of requests for that, so maybe it will happen.
Hey, yo, send it to us. We'll host it.
The GPSP phone one, right?
Hey, well, then you guys can do it.
Hey!
I think I have it in my folder somewhere.
I have
I
it.
could probably
I have
rip
it.
Okay, just send it to me.
Got
It's
it.
not like, yeah, it's just somewhere in the resources for the app.
Mhm.
Chat.
I have no idea where it
yeah,
is.
because a lot of people want it, so yeah, I'll probably make it return. Probably
I'm
not the Wii skin though, because that's not Retina and.
Oh, Paul!
I actually kind of
Yeah.
want those controls because I know those by memory, like where they're located.
I guess that's true.
Yeah, like that's the biggest issue I have with 2.0 right now, is
Mhm.
I'm not used to the controls, and so I'll end up having an issue where I'm tapping constantly,
Right.
and then I look back down, it's like, what?
Well,
It's
that's
like
what
my-
the
my-
vibration helps. You should have vibration on, you know, if you hit a button.
Oh yeah. That's why I love that actually, is because now I'm like, why isn't it vibrating? Look down.
Or the debug
Ah!
tool.
Or you had the debug tool.
Yeah, I actually wanted Dario to, like, when the debug tool first came out, I wanted Dario to make a skin where it was just a blank, it was just a transparent PNG with the debug mode on.
Yeah.
Like, that's the skin.
You know, speaking of skins, someone was like talking about it on Twitter earlier. People want like specific games to have specific skins. Is that possible?
Not now. It's not. Possibly in a future update, we could probably suggest, or not suggest, but pick what skins for what game.
Mhm.
It wasn't gonna make it in 2.0 because it'd push it back, and because it's actually a lot of I guess logic to make sure. Okay, in this case, use this skin.
Yeah.
What if the skin's deleted?
Yeah.
Have a callback, and so.
Logic and arrays, I could see.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean, it wouldn't be too hard, but I just want to make sure. I don't know.
And this is like the best thing about GBA4iOS 2.0. Like, even though like all these features can still be added later with the
Yeah,
software.
exactly.
Oh yeah, that software update, I mean, that was the coolest thing when you...
That was like the best last minute surprise we got.
2.0.1, like, I saw that, and when you released it the first time, and I started downloading, I'm like, well, shit, now I can't, how am I supposed to do this? And you said, well, delete and reinstall. I'm like, put the shiny Geodude, and then I'm like, I don't want to save it like John shows in his video. I don't want to go back to the video. And I used multitasking, drop back in, I'm like, oh, okay. And then you released 2.0.1, like, the full thing, and
Yeah.
you kept it there, and I installed it, and I'm like, this is the coolest freaking thing ever.
Because Alyssa tweeted the freaking link before I was ready, because I was trying to silently.
No, actually, that's
Twitter
not...
would, I swear, Twitter would not delete any of my tweets. And I was
I
trying
remember
so
that.
hard. It's like click, 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 click. No,
It
would not.
exploded.
I
know
deleted
Alyssa-
ours.
After that.
I was like,
Alyssa was
people-
not the person that made me aware of it.
I
What?
deleted ours.
Alyssa was
I-
not
I
the
just,
person
like,
that
made,
made me
like,
aware
a-
of it. It was Oppie, it was
correction.
John.
Yeah, I
John
deleted
made me aware of it.
because I retweeted her like seconds after it happened, and then
Yeah, then I was like, no, false alarm.
Yeah.
I was like,
because-
false alarm halfway through the download, and I'm like,
I was just trying to test it because I just wanted to see if it would work before I announced it, and oh no, it doesn't work, and then everyone was downloading.
yeah, I thought like the actual like test update that you sent us during the beta testing.
Yeah.
I thought that was going to be a legitimate test update,
Oh
not
my
Rick
God.
rolling. That was, I actually used that feature in school so I could listen to the song.
Nice.
Like occasionally, I'll just go onto YouTube and Rickroll myself for like an hour, 2 hours.
No, but I'm glad you guys liked the software update thing. I thought it was pretty cool.
Oh, that was amazing. I saw that. I'm like, this is too freaking cool. Screen capped it, and I meant to go on Twitter
Yeah.
and say, this is too cool. But
Go past that.
it didn't work.
Right.
And the screen went white, one way. I go into photos,
It's just a
not there. Bug the hell out of me. So annoying.
Will, dude, you have so much fur all over my hands now. This is not a pleasant experience.
What?
My cat just had fur all over me.
Fun fact,
Dude,
I'm allergic
that's
to
part of having a dog or a cat. I mean, it's just it comes with the territory.
Yeah,
Doesn't happen with turtles.
that's true. Alyssa has turtles.
Ah, Sheldon.
Okay, let's get back to questions because I'm sure people want us to answer
Okay,
questions.
so I have one that keeps coming up in the chat. It
Chromecast.
says, we will be adding anti-aliasing and/or scanline options for GBA for iOS.
Maybe. Why not?
I'll take it.
Yeah, I really don't have much plans for that.
Yeah.
But just because I have no plans doesn't mean it's a no. It just means I haven't put time into thinking about it.
Yeah, one of my friends on Facebook posted, "Oh, I found out my Game Boy emulator has a scanlines option." I'm like, "Oh, really? GBA4iOS should be getting that." And that was before I realized what they were talking about. And when they posted a picture of it and it actually had the scanlines, I'm like, "Oh, shit.
Mm-hmm.
Can we get that?"
I think a lot of it is like I don't. It's like a novelty feature, but it's like I want to.
It's novelty for the people that experienced it when it was released and used.
But who used scanline on Game Boy Advance? That was never a thing. And so it's like I don't want to just add all features just for the heck of it. I want to keep it, like focused.
Why don't you just ask me? You don't have to write it in.
Now I can't find my Game Boy Advance either.
Okay, go on to Reddit.
So
I'm gonna
someone's
blink and my
asking
computer's
how
gonna
old we
disappear,
are.
I'm telling you.
I
Put it on
guess
mute.
we can answer that.
Sure. All right. So
Okay,
I'm 18. Tyler.
17.
I just
Wild.
turned 16.
Oh.
Well, not
Whoa!
yet, but
Whoa.
Cradle Robert Riley.
I took it back. I said
Dario?
November.
Dario, how old
I'm
are you?
actually the oldest here. I'm 22, but mentally
Nice.
like 15.
Mentally, he's like 5.
Paul?
Yeah,
Paul?
I'm 18. I'm 18.
Yeah. 3 18-year-olds here. We're all legal now.
Yeah, exactly.
Hold on, so Riley's 18?
Yeah, I'm 18.
And
18
Dario's
divided by 2 plus
Dario's of
7.
drinking age.
Okay, you barely made out lucky, Riley.
My mom was in the
So-
midst of writing a question, and I'm like, Mom, is something burning? She's like, oh my gosh. Like, left something.
Wait, no, Tyler, what's up?
No, there's like the social acceptability of dating someone who's younger than you, and apparently there's this equation that comes out quite accurately unless you're 7, where it's take your age, divide it by 2, and then add 7, and that'll give you the minimum social acceptability of who you're dating that's younger than you. And
Nice.
Alyssa comes out right there at 16.
Sweet. Well, she's a senior in high school. She applied for colleges. She may be going to college next
It's
year.
true.
Yeah, so I mean, yeah. But I mean, like, if you were to just take the age, I mean,
Right. Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Oh, upset. Okay.
So, like, some other people, or one person wants to ask, what about Chromecast? Any plans with GBA4iOS support?
Probably not.
I wanted to play with Chromecast at one point. I'm like,
I want to buy one too.
I'll probably keep it AirPlay. Oh, I did see a question for AirPlay in the comments a while ago. AirPlay, in the original 2.0, well, it's weird saying that. There's only been one to update, but 2.0, the original one, it would have the game screen up on like an external screen. Like if you're connected to an Apple TV, you'd have the game screen on the TV and you have the controller on your device. So it's like
That was awesome.
so it's 2 devices. But now in 2.0.1, there's a feature so you can choose whether you want to have that or just mirroring, meaning it has the controller display.
Just in.
I got a letter in
Hey, Jenna.
mail.
Can't read it. Can't read it.
It says, can you
Whoa!
an Atari app for iOS? Specifically, please Donkey Kong, Pac-Man, or Space Invaders.
They're already
Atari
using the
for
Atari
iOS.
app.
Atari for iOS or
I put MAME, I don't know what the name of it is, but it's like a MAME thing for my mom's iPad. And it like hooks up with the iCade too, it's really cool.
That is cool.
I
Name-
It's actually really funny. I just got another tweet and it says, can you please make a 3DS emulator for my mother? I'm like, what is
Animal Crossing. You know how many mothers play that?
Somebody else asking on behalf of their mom.
I'm sorry, if you want a 3DS emulator for your mother, it's called a
Not
3DS.
for me, it's for my mother.
It's faster. It's faster than
Yeah, what
making
are you doing?
an emulator.
Yeah.
$200, slam that down, you're done. Hell, buy a 2DS. 1:30, and you're done. Buy for your mother. Mother's Day, people.
Oh, why'd you text me? Okay.
See, I can't text people right now. I can't find my phone.
It's really weird because with the 40-second delay, I'm seeing things that I didn't actually see happen. So, like, I saw my sister in the background, and I saw my dog running around. Like, I didn't actually...
It's creepy, isn't it? That's why I turned it off.
Riley, I have a question for you.
Sure, what's up? Tell
This
me.
one's from Jordan Patterson. It says, Riley.
Hi, Jordan Patterson.
It says, sing the, I don't know how to pronounce this, the Maori version of the NZ New Zealand national anthem, please.
No.
Like the Maori version?
My mom says no.
He doesn't sing.
Hey, loa atura, ona iwi matora, aka arohona, meyaro arohona. There's more, but that's a good.
Okay,
portion
I
of
know
it.
what I'm doing tomorrow.
I was not expecting that to happen, so.
I'm downloading John's video of this, and I'm cropping out that audio and turning that into a downloadable MP3. Guess where we're hosting it?
It's Maori for it's like God of nations at thy feet, in the bonds of God we meet. Unless I totally don't know.
And he speaks Nilazindis. I don't know.
Well, I speak English because they speak English there.
Riley, do your best accent.
Oh, I found my phone.
Oh, congratulations.
Woo! Now for my SP.
Hi,
What?
Coach Mom.
Up typing. Someone's gonna get muted.
Okay, wait. Do we have any more questions from Twitter like that we were supposed to answer? We should get through those.
Guaranteed, we
There-
probably
there-
do.
I'm looking right now.
Not that I've actually checked. Like before this happened, I saved them all to my phone.
Yeah.
But nothing. Nothing's yet.
Already asked that one. Already asked that.
I think you said this already, but I forgot. What's your cat's name?
Little dude.
Okay. I have another question. It says, Riley, why didn't you make your bed?
Okay, you know that's from your brother.
Paul was in it before this, and then I had to kick him out of the room because there was
Oh,
echo.
in your bed. Okay then. That's
Really?
I wish I could
I
show
don't know
you
who
laughing.
said that.
Okay, I have a question for Dario.
Oh, what's up?
What was it like to make and run the beta blog?
Oh, that's a good one.
That thing
Yeah.
is still going, even though I should have closed it a while ago. Well, it was actually pretty exciting. It was the first time I actually took on a project and just kept writing about it every day or every week. Bye, Riley. And writing about it was actually one of the most fun experiences I had with the beta.
Here, do you want to use this paper?
Alright, cool. I was actually gonna ask a question.
Everyone be happy.
Because I don't want Riley to get mad.
Alright, so Riley, I have another question for you.
Sure, what's up?
It says, is it hard managing high school with work from work with GBA for iOS?
Not really. I've managed to figure out how to do it. Mostly it's homework until like midnight, and then I'll start working on GBA. So it's a lot of late nights.
And straight A.
Yeah. I do get really good grades, so that works.
man. I wish I could have that kind of a schedule, late night of work, and then hey, still get good grades. No, I
Yeah.
can't even get good grades.
I've managed to make it work. I also nap after school though. Until like
Oh,
7.
so he does have some sort of circadian rhythm.
I
just
actually
doesn't
found out
happen in the
for a
right
while
spots.
I got more sleep in my naps than I did at night. That's not really good.
No, it's not.
Yeah, I did like
I've been
4 hours
saying
of sleep.
this.
Like 3 hours of sleep.
Okay, that one's funny.
What?
Oh no.
Oh.
All right. Well, I got a question. and
Later.
This is actually on the photos stream, John. If you want to pull it up, if you find it.
Ooh,
Like,
is that
it's
first
from
thing?
Connor John Branston.
I thought you left.
It says, so will there be a translation patch for Japanese GBA
Oh,
games?
true.
But that also opens it up to the question of, will there ever be translation,
Yes.
like
yes,
native translation on the app itself?
There will be. That is
I can
definitely
translate to Spanish if you want.
sure. I'll take. Well, the code's on GitHub, so you can send pull requests if you want to do that of translations. But I do have a Chinese translation coming. And I can get more. But yes, it's definitely planned. Oh yeah.
What was? Oh my god.
I tried finding the question, I couldn't find it.
The question of, will there ever be Translation.
Whoa.
Oh, you're looping back.
Sorry.
Okay, I have a good question actually.
Sure.
It was just asked by Matthew. Do you have any plans for more main features in GBA for iOS besides multiplayer?
Besides multiplayer, hold on. I have a list of features on my computer. Like I would organize in Evernote. Ooh, this is what I want to make into 2.0. This is what I want to make into 2.1. This is what will never happen. All that kind of stuff. It's
Dario,
loading.
take notes.
Oh, what? I'm lost.
Just
I'm laughing at a completely unrelated thing. I'm on Twitter, but
okay.
No.
GBA4iOS 2.1. Oh, not that interesting. Oh, translation. Yeah, translation. Wireless trading. Attempting to fix the date and time issue. And trying to fix the freaking iOS 7 bug a lot of you have encountered. It freezes sometimes after you've accessed like the settings or something, or like you access like cheats. It'll like freeze for a few seconds. I know exactly what line of code causes that, but as far as I know, it is an iOS 7 bug. It's like trying to start the audio again, but it can't. And it's like, oh, it can't reach the audio server, but there's no reason it shouldn't. And it happens randomly. It happens like when your RAM's like low, so if you restart your device, it works most of the time. So I'll look more into that. But I think 7.1 fixes it, so it may not be a big issue because I haven't had it on my like 7.1 test device that I happen to have right here. Oh, that's nope, bad.
no, bad.
Bad
Yeah, but
iPhone.
yeah,
Bad
it hasn't
Johnny.
worked. But yeah, so hopefully that'll be fixed in 7.1. But if not, I'll keep looking into it. But no, I don't have any big features planned right now.
Cool.
So, I mean, but in the meantime, events are still going to be coming, so that'll keep people interested in between updates. Or not keep people interested, but there will be stuff for you.
Nice.
So yeah.
See.
Dario,
Okay.
Okay.
I have a question on Twitter.
Oh, you go.
Lisa. Oh, you go.
Let's hope it's not the same one again.
Maybe. No, you're not tagged in it.
Alright, so this one says, I guess this kind of applies to all of us. How do you feel about the fame and the followers you got from GBA for iOS?
Well, I think it's incredible. It's still really weird. I'll still like have lots of people following me because I'm still kind of used to having like 200. But so I don't know. It's astounding. It's weird, but it's awesome.
Yeah, I'm gonna borrow from Riley and say that it's like astounding. It's incredible. 5 years ago,
Humbling would be the word.
I mean,
Yeah.
I was on Twitter for 5 years and only had like 160 followers. That's it. And then I joined this thing and blew up. It was crazy.
True. Hey, Paul and Alyssa hit 1K recently.
Yeah.
Saw that.
Congrats.
Yeah.
I keep reading through my mentions and I'm laughing at things, then I just got a new one. It's like, is my thing the thing you're laughing at? I love you. And I'm like...
Well, that person knows it is, so...
Mentioned by Nintendo Apple, say Ninty, Apple is super sexy on the next day.
Davis Klein.
Well, I actually have a question, on a personal level, as I've asked this before during the beta. A lot of people are familiar with how the action replay inserts or allows you to insert a code manually.
Mm-hmm.
And I sent Dario a picture to send to you in a text asking you if you would ever insert a keyboard system like that, and I'll try to find the picture. I was just trying to do that now, but I couldn't find it. Like on a DS, when you're playing with an action replay, you can go in and insert whatever custom code you have, and it has the standard 26, QWERTY keyboard for the name, and then for the actual keyboard for the code, it has it split up into 0 through 9 and A through F. Yeah. And I asked at the time if you were ever planning on doing something like that. And you said it would take too long to mimic the style of iOS 7, and it would just push the app back. But now that you have the software update.
Yeah. If I was to do it, I wanted to make it feel like an actual keyboard. Like I want it to not feel, because there are some crummy implementations of keyboards in iOS, like people doing that, and like it just doesn't feel right. So I'd love to do it, but I have to know I'd do it well.
Yeah. The way I was just thinking was like maybe you could probably play off the 10-key Japanese keyboard a little bit. As a little bit, as a little
right.
kind of thing, because that I will use occasionally. I'm like, it's pretty decent layout, but
Right.
yeah, it's just I've used those keyboards on the original Action Replay for DS and the DSi Action Replay.
Yeah.
They were both horrible, I'll be honest.
Okay.
But it was definitely an attractive feature that I was kind of bummed out wasn't in 2.0.
They're also, I guess I don't really think about it because I just always copy and paste my cheats if I use them.
Yeah. And there's the people that have like their laptop open and they're
Exactly.
jamming it in.
I have a question from Anonymous.
Your mother?
Yeah.
It says, Riley, can you Dougie? If yes, can you teach me?
Oh.
I don't think we want to break any copyright issues.
Yeah, I'm not going to be doing that on live.
Live, worldwide YouTube, you know.
I feel like that's something Paul would be good at, just saying.
Anyone,
Yeah,
even at
I
all.
can see that.
Ooh, Emmy for iOS just started watching, so hi.
Woohoo!
Who?
Justin.
Oh! I
What?
want to say so many things right now.
Hey,
Hi!
Wow, peanut.
oh god. I
I have a question here from Twitter. It applies to Paul and me. Hold on.
Oh no.
Okay, on average, how long does it take to make and design a skin?
Yeah, I
Go
got
first,
that.
Paul.
I don't know. It depends. Just how. Sometimes I get in a flow and I can just like do one in a couple hours, at least a rough cut of it, if you will. But sometimes I'll get like 20 minutes in and just like, wow, this is awful. So I'll just stop. But between fixing all the little things that's wrong with it and mapping it, it probably 1 or 2 days. Just a couple hours. Not too bad.
Well, with me, it's kind of a tricky question because I don't just design it. I also code the website for it to be downloaded, uploaded, hosted, and then. But you know, like the designing part is really easy. I've made a system that makes it really efficient to make the skin. I have a template PSD, where I just insert images and customize the buttons and whatever, and then I just have it. But there's also the whole getting the source artwork, getting permission to use it. It's a big, messy thing, and I have to do it all on my own, so it takes me a while.
We run him like a Chinese sweatshop, we know.
True.
Oh well, he's saved our ass quite a few times though. I'll give him that, Dario.
Yeah,
You really
Dario's-
have come in handy.
Dario's the man.
Yeah, he when we started actually getting our nose to the grindstone when that countdown came out,
Hey,
that
Riley just dropped the bomb there.
Yeah, I mean it
that was crazy.
It was like, hey, we know a little bit of when it might come, but might it be pushed back? We don't know. And the countdown came out, and then we went, oh
Ballistic.
shit.
Tyler just
This
like
is
went into
becoming
work mode
a
after
thing.
being lazy all these months.
Yeah, I'll be honest, Dario, you're gonna hate me for this.
Lazy fuck.
I didn't touch the development since December before Christmas break started,
I remember that because I would push.
and
the
I was
shit out
like,
of you.
I'm not gonna touch it for the break. I'm
John
going
would
to do
push
it, and I
him, like,
never
every day.
went back
Like,
into it until last Friday. I mean, I touched it occasionally.
I
never
actually
saved.
finished my the website, the main website before Tyler finished the mobile website.
Yeah, I was just like the last few days. I just was trying to like, all right, nothing's coming out. Got to start typing. So I kind of forced probably 30 minutes of work out of my butt in 5 on average. So I mean,
How many hours before GBA4iOS 2.0 came out did we actually have the working site? Because I remember that, like the one after my video.
Few days.
No, but like literally before GBA4iOS 2.0 launched, we didn't have working like download links. And
Oh
had to,
no,
like,
we
we
didn't.
had-
We actually finished the day before.
Yeah.
yeah.
Like,
And then when it actually
we
came
rushed
out,
it.
when it came to launching, I had some code in there for, at one point, John actually released the video prematurely and showed exactly the exact link to go out and download. And we didn't want people to download without an app to download them to.
Screw you guys.
I'm
actually,
sorry, but we didn't know you were going to do that. Sorry. Just
we were actually going on blind faith with Tyler's mobile design, and we were kind of going just blind in it, and we're
Yeah.
just hoping that it'll work out.
all I knew was jQuery mobile and like very little of it because Dreamweaver has this awesome insert feature. So I was able to just go insert jQuery mobile page, and it gave you all the code. And then when you save it, it says, "Where do you want to save it?" I'm like, "Okay." But eventually we took that code, and some of our viewers will, I can guarantee, will remember. I posted a picture asking, "Okay, what would be better?" And it was like a
I remember that.
purple background or a gray background with purple buttons,
Right.
and both of them looked horrible.
I
And then
love
we finally settled down on the white and blue to mimic the app itself, and
Oh yeah,
I like the layout.
I definitely love it. I want to redesign it.
yeah,
as soon
we
as possible.
definitely need more features on it.
Yeah.
It's a start.
You
It's,
sound like Paul, who always wants to redesign his skins after he
Yeah.
creates
I'm sorry
Well,
if
because when it's your own work, you're really looking at
Definitely.
every
I
single
will say this:
You're
it
your
is
own.
It takes
a
forever.
damn good thing I did not design and develop GBA for iOS. It would definitely be Half-Life 5. It would be a Half-Life 5 release. I mean, it would never be released. I would look at something and go, but no, it crashes if you do this very intricate procedure of tapping this exact pixel while playing this exact game at this exact code with this exact set of Pokemon. Like that's the issue I would have. I would never release it. I would always pick out the very smallest things out of the air.
Remember what that bug I made up was? I don't remember it. But like the other day, it was like, oh, when you have headphones in and you're opening the app and you have your date set to like, it was just like the most obscure thing.
January 1st, 1970 at 12:59 a.m.
Mhm. Oh, by the way,
landscape
MU
mode.
asked us what our favorite shows and genres were, and what my favorite chocolate is, and my favorite chocolate is Hershey's.
Your favorite, Mom,
That's Hershey bar, and my favorite show is Arrested Development.
I thought your
Never
favorite
seen-
chocolate was iPhone chocolate.
Oh,
Mm.
Alyssa needs a hug.
Oh, I'm sorry,
Find the
Alyssa.
puppies.
You made dark chocolate. It wasn't dark chocolate.
Yeah, dark chocolate.
Dark chocolate's good.
Dark chocolate's my favorite.
Yeah.
So naturally, I impose that on Riley.
Like, I have a limit in chocolate, and like dark chocolate is the one I can eat the most of. But milk chocolate, I'm just like, after like half a bar, I'm like done.
Milk chocolate's so good. I'm kidding.
It's good when melted down and mixed into my milk.
Nah, that's not a thing.
Hey, so I have a question. Me and Riley talked about it a little bit, but it's will you make an option to slow down music in fast forward mode? And what I think he means is have the music playing like normally.
Normal speed, yeah.
You know?
How is
Yeah,
that?
and there's no way to do that because, sure, we're like in a town or something, and like Pokemon, it makes sense that you can do that. But what if you like crash into a pole? Then that if you're playing audio normal speed, it would take like a minute for that sound to appear. And so no,
And it would
there's
only
no,
get larger, wouldn't it?
yeah, exactly. So
It'd be like a
Yeah.
logarithmic thing. It'd just keep on.
yeah, there's no way to do that.
Yeah. Unless, you know, the game automatically came with multi-channel audio, which
Exactly.
GBA? No.
GBA is as powerful as a Super Nintendo. I found it out when I was going through everything. So
I got
Mario,
the-
John, stop
I got the
stop
difference.
texting each other and actually.
yeah, question us. People are gonna get
We're
All right,
thinking
More
about
questions.
For
They're
now,
talking about how we need questions. Like, they're not even.
yeah.
Really, guys?
Like,
Here, I got another one.
Okay,
Right.
More
Well,
questions for
over-
Paul.
Riley, will you ever get bored of GBA for iOS and stop updating it, or stop doing event distribution and go on with your life?
well, I mean, I guess at some point it'll have to end, like anything. But I don't think I'll get bored of it. More like it'll become obsolete because of changes in iPhone or something. But I don't
GBA4iOS
plan on that
2.0.
happening anytime soon. I plan on supporting GBA for iOS
even
definitely
when going to college.
years. No, even when I go to
2.0.
college, I'll still be working on apps. Me and Paul, we'll be communicating through like email or something.
Smoke
Email?
signals.
Email.
We'll
What
stay.
century is this?
I remember that.
God.
But yeah, so no, it's not going to end abruptly anytime soon. I'll keep having events even if I don't update the app because events are a completely different thing to do and it's really fun. So yeah.
More questions.
All right.
Um,
Here's one that I actually just thought of. When it comes to the events, Nintendo always had their standard events like the Aurora ticket kind of thing.
Yeah.
Do you plan on releasing those
Yeah.
standard events?
That is the reason behind event distribution in the first place. That's how I thought of it on the way home from work one day.
Oh, cool.
Like, wish there was a way, and I've looked for years of a way to like recreate like a machine that would distribute these events to games, and I've never found a good way. But so this is the way of making up for that.
I know someone that does that with DSs, like Pokemon.
Oh
Like
yeah.
DS Well, because you can buy the game cartridges for that. I've never found the Game Boy Advance game. Like, fun
Yeah.
story. I was in New Zealand in 2005, and then Nintendo had like a Journey Across America event, and they went to Dallas, which is where I used to live, and we were visiting New Zealand. We were visiting America at that same time, but we visited 2 days after they left Dallas. So I was like 2 days away from getting a Mystic ticket for my Pokemon Emerald game. I was like, what are the chances a New Zealander would be in America in the right place?
At
And
the
then,
wrong time.
yeah, and then miss it by 2 days. I was like,
Ouch.
oh, that was really bad. That's hurt ever since. I've always wanted that Mystic ticket ever since. Ugh, I
So,
wanted that.
I have a question I found here on chat. I mean, we all focus on Nintendo and GBA and all that, but like,
Yeah.
you know, what about modern consoles? You know, are you an Xbox or PS4 guy? Yeah.
None. No, I have neither.
You don't play?
I have a Wii U.
Ugh, I am
Still
sorry.
Nintendo.
I'm supporting Nintendo all the way, and I hope they get their stuff
Don't
together.
crash and burn
look,
like they are,
Roy's
please.
behind. I'm looking at me. I'm doing this. Oh, look at me. That's weird. Okay, got distracted again. Okay, you can check that off again.
Please, Mom. Please. I apologize for my troll of a mother.
So funny.
I still want wasabi. Gotta get it.
Yeah, I want to hear Wasabi. Come on.
If it doesn't happen, Dara, you've got the ringtone.
All right, I have a question that's been asked twice, so I guess I should address it. We talked about this a little earlier. Will you be making GBA for iOS apparel?
Me and Paul actually talked about that.
Yeah.
I could help out with that if you need someone to like actually run it. Because
Yeah,
I'm already pressed on time as it is.
yeah. Alyssa had a whole sock company thing.
It's true.
Stock company.
I mean, Riley, this could be a good alternative to not taking donations, but giving
I
some
know, yeah, I also
customers
thought
something
about
they
that.
want.
Yeah, because isn't it like a law, like you can't, if you're under 18, you can't accept money from people unless you give them a product. So, I mean, I know you're not under 18, but,
I don't know.
you know, conscience-wise, I mean, hey, might.
Yeah, so me and Paul have thought about like it. I don't know. Would people be interested in like a white T-shirt with like a GBA Delta?
You have a customer
How
right
would you-
here.
Oh, the white or a black. I mean, it's just seeing the
Yeah.
design. I've seen it on a black, and I'm thinking that's just awesome.
I
Yeah.
like black. Dario didn't like black. He was like, no.
Oh yeah, I hated it.
What?
Did you really?
Dude.
Yeah, he
Why?
did not like the black.
No, I agree.
It just wasn't
I don't
appealing.
like the black either.
Oh, great. I was mentioned by Alyssa.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, not me. Okay.
Sorry.
I
Us.
think the black is
I've been
awesome.
getting tweets from the same person, and they're like, "Can you make a Wii emulator for my Charizard? If you follow me, I'll tattoo a mudkip on my nose." Just like all this like random stuff.
Hey, look, someone made a GBA T-shirt.
I just saw the comment.
And
Yeah.
actually, like a few months ago, we were discussing the shirts for
Ow.
the starters.
True.
Since we have like different logos.
We still have the pictures, though, too.
Yeah, but
Pictures
we're like
still on Twitter.
we're not that popular to make shirts. and
I still
sell
want one.
them.
It doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
I do want
still
one for
one.
myself, personal.
Like, screw that. Like, don't even distribute them, because you can go on Custom Ink and have one printed out for you. Have one printed out, send it to me. Have one printed out, send it to John.
Yeah.
Man, the purple logo that's on the skin that we're giving out.
Oh
Make
yeah.
3, send them to the 3 special guests.
Oh yeah, we should.
Because honestly, I consider you
Is that
three.
Your address.
Paint your nails like purple and white.
I saw that tweet.
Honestly, I consider Riley, Paul, and Alyssa. I consider you guys official starters.
Sweet.
Because you guys like created the group. Honestly.
Yeah, you were the one that started.
This wouldn't be possible without you guys.
Well, if you really think about it, it wouldn't be possible without Nintendo back in about 1989,
No,
Ah.
1988.
I don't know. Did they make the app? I don't think so.
Did they make the system that ran the app that ran the game?
Yeah,
that
but
inspired
if it
the
were
app?
Nintendo,
Yes.
It wouldn't really be allowed.
Oh, okay, yeah, but no.
Yeah,
that's
there's a
cool.
question. If Apple actually allowed it on the App Store, would you have made
Oh,
it?
definitely. I definitely would
Still?
have made it for App Store.
Yeah.
Now that would have meant there'd be no vibration on button to
Really?
press. Yeah,
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Sucked.
Apple would have
that
allowed
is
it.
the only thing I know that uses private APIs in the app because there's no way to set vibration duration for apps. So
Wait a
that's the
second.
only thing I know of that would cause it to be rejected if they allowed it.
I think I have an app that does have vibration in
You can
it.
vibrate. You can vibrate, but you can't set like a short vibration. So if you press
And that
the
was
button-
pretty impressive. I love that feature.
Dude,
Since
yeah.
day one.
Well,
When it first happened, I was like, what the hell? Did I get a text message? And then I was like, no, wow, this is amazing.
I actually kind of spammed the keys on the first beta, so I'm like, this is so cool.
A lot of my friends don't like it. They've asked how to turn it off, so I don't know if
I like it.
I like it. It helps me like know if I'm hitting the buttons or stuff.
Yeah, I
makes
will
it-
be honest. After I spammed it a little, I did turn it off, and then I started missing buttons again unknowingly. I'm like, nope, never mind. Start.
Yep.
And you know, with me, like I exclusively play GBA4iOS on iPad, so I kind of miss it sometimes from the phone.
Yeah.
Mm.
I hope sucks. Maybe I'll add an
Um,
external accessory, a vibrator for
Oh,
iPad.
that would be so awesome.
So just vibrates, yeah.
All right, so I have a question.
What's up?
This is from Mr. Syndicate. It says, why did you want to add the support of Game Boy Color and Game Boy games?
Wait, hold on. I missed. I got a text from Alyssa. Hey, what-
Why did you want to add the support of Game Boy Color and Game Boy games?
Because everyone asked for it.
well, Gear
And-
Boy's gone.
So, well, yeah, I kind of feel bad. Well, maybe it'll still be successful. I don't know. But
well, I mean,
it's
for
also
the people
really,
on iOS 6.
yeah, exactly. I agree that having Game Boy Color emulator is actually really useful because there's a lot of Game Boy games that, especially for me, that I want to play, and I like the UI of GBA4iOS, but I'm a little biased. So yeah, but people ask me if I'm ever going to add like DS support or make an all-encompassing emulator, and that's definitely a no because I need to stay focused on like one thing, or else it just becomes like a big
That would
bloatware.
just be overwhelming.
Yeah. Like OpenMU for Mac, that's really great. So I'm not saying it's a bad thing, and they did a really good job with it. I just want to focus on one for me at least. So Game Boy is where it's at, and having a DS emulator like that I'm working on MDS for iOS with the Infinitive, that's like a separate app, but so you can still play DS games. Yes.
All right, so I have actually another question here. Do you, being the creator of GBA for iOS, pose legal issues for you? Like, do you think you can get any legal repercussions for what
That's a
you've
good
done?
question.
I don't think so, because I've researched it as much as I can, and emulators themselves are legal. There's no law saying you can't emulate another system. And I don't distribute like the copyrighted
The
BIOS
games
with,
and stuff.
and I don't distribute the games either. So questionable still is what you do with it. But as for me myself, I am not doing anything illegal.
Well, there are ROMs that were distributed by companies that are legal to have.
Right.
I guess that's true, yeah. And in that case, sure. But so, yeah, myself, I'm not doing anything illegal. And I definitely want to keep it that way. It's a lot easier.
So here's more of a question for Alyssa. Says, if you had a cat, would you throw it across the room like the dog?
Wow.
Actually, I do have 2 cats.
Mom.
Oh, sorry. Did they say listen?
Yes, yes. Okay, Lisa. I have 2 cats. One of them kind of threw itself across the room. It scratched me across the neck in the process. So I had a lovely, like, it wasn't even just 1 scratch, it was 3, all here. Like, it was still there when Riley was here for the first couple days. Not fun.
Yeah.
Oh, so it was like the devil scratch. Just
Well, like, she's actually nice to me, but Sabrina's mean to everyone else. So I was really surprised when she let Riley hold her for, like, the 5 seconds that
I
she
was
did.
not trending. Gosh.
yeah, that seems to be weird. It's like the omen to a relationship is whether or not the girlfriend's cat lets you hold it.
Well, it comes when we're on FaceTime.
Yeah, last girlfriend I had that had a cat, like, would not let me get near her. I would walk in the door, and you just see it like look around the corner and away.
Aw.
Don't even know where they went. I'm like,
My
okay,
cat
go bye.
always comes up when I'm FaceTiming Alyssa, and like when I was on this with you guys, it always pops his little head up to say hi. He likes her. That's good.
All right, so I just saw a question that actually reminded me of a question I had. In the original GBA for iOS, you had a fill screen feature, but now
Yeah.
like you keep the screen to scale. How come you didn't like re-implement that in 2.0?
It actually is supposed to be implemented. Someone brought to my attention that there's a bug that doesn't make it work under certain situations, but the skin, it's possible to specify like where the screen is. Like there's an option for that in the skin file.
Oh yeah.
So theoretically, you could make a skin file that says the screen should be exactly as big as it should be.
And I actually asked Paul about this one time. He didn't know.
And so yes, it would be if you make well, it seems to work on iPhones, but iPads look like they have a bug making it not work. But maybe it is for both. I haven't realized it. But so yeah, it is possible theoretically, at least in a future update, if you make your own skin. Which I don't know how easy that'll be for new people. But so a lot of that kind of stuff, like layout, is handled by skins. So that's what I intended. Instead of having settings, you can have a skin that does it for you.
Okay, this is Spencer. This is the one that can throw This is the one that can throw me across the room.
So it was just like laying there.
No doubt.
That's how you can tell a cat from a dog. Is cats just don't care.
Yeah, exactly. Cat's just like, meh.
Like I've got one dog that acts like a cat, and I mean she really does. Like most dogs, they pick their hind feet up when you pick them up. No, hers are just nah. Doesn't matter. She doesn't care. She barks like a dog, occasionally.
That's funny.
When she isn't sleeping.
All right, I have a question for Paul. Paul, are you currently designing any new skins? Do you plan on making new skins?
Yeah, I definitely plan on continuing it, releasing over a period of time. I actually have one in the works. The 4 version just has to be mapped out. The 4S. The 5's all ready to go. Just waiting on Riley to finish the mapping. He said he'd do
Yeah,
it.
Paul makes me map his skins when he's the designer.
I said we could switch
Just on
on.
3.
I make Dario map my skins.
But yeah, I definitely plan on continuing it. I really enjoy it. It's cool to see.
Yeah, it's
stuff
relaxing when you're not being stressed to do it.
Exactly.
So, especially not anymore.
Well, I'm still kind of.
Well, I mean, yeah, but I mean, after all the stress of trying to push skins out,
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's definitely got to be a whole lot less stressful.
Yeah. Oh, I just gotta say, thanks to you starters. The website really is awesome. I love using it. It's really
Yeah,
convenient.
it's really cool.
Well, thanks.
Yeah.
Thank
Definitely, thanks on that.
Yeah. I was like, go through it and download skins. Like, this is really convenient.
Oh,
Yeah.
And a
that
lot
was
of people
totally
from
not
tech
planned.
support who ask me questions, they really do appreciate it too, because a lot of people can't map their own skins or do the things that are, involved in making your own.
Yeah,
skins.
we get those questions a
So
lot. I
having
kind
the
of want to make a
concepts
tutorial.
submitted is really cool for them.
yeah. I want to start like analyzing the code side, not just the graphic, like the graphic program side of it. So I can actually go in and I made those skins, or the tutorial for it, and put it on YouTube after very little editing. I think I just added on John's like horrible opening.
Hey, I remember that. The first skin
Like,
I ever saw. That
the
wasn't
5
false.
seconds, and that was like, that 5-second intro. I just tacked that on and did some sound editing so you wouldn't hear my dogs or my audio, like my fan from my computer, my little shitty fan from my computer. Oh no, Dario, what are you using?
Yeah.
Google
It's not
Effects.
nothing.
Oh, no, don't do it. It's gonna get stuck. It's gonna get
I'm not
stuck.
doing anything.
Oh no.
No.
But
Do I have anything?
no.
I didn't
It's
do
gonna
that.
get stuck on your head.
Oh,
It happened to
no.
me before.
Oh,
And
he's
like I just
currently
had a
doing
crown stuck forever.
Oh
Like
no.
I have a question from MU for iOS, and it says, "What's everyone's favorite starter Pokemon?"
Oh,
Trico.
Oh.
Squirtle.
Shit.
hands down.
Trico.
Mine is Chikorita.
Squirtle.
Mine's Trico.
Nice. Nice, Dario.
Everyone's favorite
Oh,
starter.
oh, still have it on? There we go.
Not Starbucks. Starter.
Starter.
Well, in that case, double Mac Fabriano.
My mom says hers is vanilla soy latte.
And in case it wasn't obvious, we sort of got our name from that. Pokemon
Yeah.
starters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I was gonna ask, what made you guys want to start making skins or like work together? I'm
Whoa.
actually really.
You?
Okay.
Well, yeah, you especially.
Bye.
Well,
Again.
Okay, so here's the story. I began the beta blog, and I just wanted people to help me with it because I didn't think I was gonna do it by myself.
Mhm.
So I met Tyler, and then we're just like, dude, we should make a website for skins all of a sudden, and then we just like, okay, let's plan it.
I
for
remember
October.
one.
We
I
had
remember
no
the
idea.
night. I remember the night. It was like the 9th, I think, of September.
Yeah, September.
When we started talking, and I said, "Hey, we should make a website. If they're gonna have skins,
We sort of
they should
were
have a site
joking about it.
dedicated for downloads." And we kind of ran with it, and then we started like mind blasting out some names, and
Right.
it started out, I think, with GBA skin, which we own anyway. .com.
Oh yeah. I
so
bought it.
I think we bought what 5 domain names before we actually
5
settled on
domains.
one.
Yeah.
We have
Is that
so
even
many.
true train?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
we
that's
should
actually
talk about
photoshopped. That
Oh,
picture was photoshopped. I spent probably
I didn't even bother.
on that.
Wait, what picture?
We should
The
still
true
do it.
true train one with the
when-
domain.
Yeah, when Choo Choo Train started happening,
Oh yeah.
I went into my GoDaddy account and screen capped it, and then photoshopped it to
Nice.
have Choo Choo Train under it.
That's awesome.
And I set like the date and time, and like all the information for it was like legit that day.
That's really cool.
I spent probably 15 minutes on it because it
Would've been
took 10
simpler
minutes
just
to.
make to like just buy it.
Yeah, I'm like, you should have bought it in the time that it took me to like actually Photoshop it.
I was gonna buy it, but I was like, I don't want to spend
Yeah.
money on that. It was like $1.
Yeah. Ultimately, though, like the actual GBA4iOS skins, I think I went up to my dad on the 19th,
Oh yeah, I remember that.
like the
Nice
19th
PR, Alyssa.
at night, and I said, "Hey, can you buy a domain for me?" And I said, "I can get you the domain. I have a code that'll get it down to 99 cents." Well,
Yep,
no,
same
it got
here.
it down to $1.99 instead of 99 cents because apparently they jacked it up from the time that podcast went out.
Oh,
But-
that sucks.
Yeah, but anyway, it was like a $2.12 out, and I'm like, okay, we have a domain. And
Right.
on the 23rd, we put the thing out. We already had the email, the Twitter account. People started following us on Twitter after Dario made a post about it. And that day, we had 179 views, I think.
Nice.
And then EMU for iOS went down in
all-
November.
It started kind of slow, and it just kind of moved.
It was
on.
horribly slow, and then EMU for iOS went down, and we're like, shit, we need to save this. I mean, as a temporary thing, at least,
Yeah.
Because if he can't get it back, we've got to give them something they can go to.
Yeah.
Ultimately, it turned into iEmulators, and we thought, well, shit, this is the second website we've made.
hmm
We should
Yeah,
make
we
this a
sort of
group.
Kind of
and
began,
so we
making.
started
stuff.
mind blasting names again, and
Oh my
ultimately
God,
came out with starters.
So many names. So many names.
Starters was like Starters was the end of like a 3-week expedition.
Oh yeah, it was.
It was
Hey.
horrible, and so many crappy names came out of it.
We tried to combine like something like a trio, something with a trio in history.
What were some of the reject names?
Oh,
Okay,
Don't
so
even,
there was,
couldn't even begin.
I know one.
Tried or,
Dev Trio?
Dev Trio,
Yeah.
Which I
Tritomo.
hated. I don't like Dev in the name.
yeah, we tried mixing Pokemon and Dev like a lot. It was
No.
horrible.
What I was trying to do is just get 3 and Dev together for like
Yeah.
weeks on end, and it
I
wouldn't
just
work.
wanted something with 3 on it, but I don't know.
Yeah. Speaking of 3, Dario, that game 3s, I'm not buying it.
Oh, I got it for free.
You.
I get it for free.
Ah. Yeah, Dario,
I
I
got-
love the mask.
Hey Tyler, everyone has some sort of Google effect on themselves. I need you to put on that headband and look like J Mac,
Oh, I didn't see Paul.
like Johnny Mac.
I
don't
am
think
not
Paul
looking,
either.
I'm not
Paul,
looking
speak
like
up.
a gay tennis player, my friend.
We're still little kids at heart.
Inside every adult is a 5-year-old wondering what the hell happened.
Oh yeah.
Hold on, I'm gonna put my favorite ones on. Let me see.
Wait, I had a question and I forgot. Darn.
Let's see.
Yeah, distracted by.
Oh, okay,
Okay.
some people are asking to put an MVP medal on the starters. I'm gonna nominate
What's that?
Dario, MVP of the
I
starters.
don't know what that is.
MVP.
Most valuable person.
Huh?
Oh, that's a thing?
Do you guys? How do I leave this chat?
How do you turn this off?
Oh, we had 100.
Oh,
Oh, you
Paul.
click it again. Click it again.
What?
Oh Lord. This is he keeps adding
Oh.
crap. Oh yeah. So like the first day we went online was like, I know it was September 23rd. That's the only date I can remember.
You're really good with dates.
That's the only date I can remember, other than my birthday and Christmas. Okay, so September 23rd we went live. September 24th, Dario posted his
Blog post.
blog post, and we got 109 views.
Nice.
And then I can definitely see when iEmulators started as a thing, because I remember it was a Friday or a Thursday. Thursday,
was-
November 14th.
It was, yeah, I was at a Heat game. It was November. Shit.
Second week in November. I know that.
Yeah.
Because our site views went from 985 November 4th to 7,810 on November 5th. And then peaked out, which ultimately shut down the server.
I remember that.
The 14th, 25,953.
Paul, I can't get over your beard and monocle. I know you're not working anymore, but I saw it on
It's a
YouTube.
monocle. It's an eye patch for fancy people.
That's awesome.
Oh, Riley, I remember you tweeted that GBA4iOS had over 1 million downloads in less than 24 hours. How many does it
Yeah.
have, like, at this point?
Well, it's gone down a lot since. Like,
Mhm.
it was
And you
a
can't
big-
check until the next day.
Yeah, exactly. The
Oh.
way I have it set
Well,
up.
it's the next day, so you can check yesterday.
I guess that's true.
It's Sunday. For me, anyway.
While you're doing that, some people want to know, Riley, are you gonna make any more music videos? Those were pretty fun.
Yeah, no, I saw
I like
that.
the gummy bear. I like the
The only
gummy
music video I can think of. Oh, was
I
that the
love
one?
the
Oh, I love that one.
I'm
I
like,
do
this
make
video.
videos.
This is my ADHD.
Uh,
The
that's
reflection one
December.
was good too.
I do like that one.
I tried
Oh, that
watching
one was
some of your
sick. I
videos.
remember that.
I tried watching some of your videos, and the Vimeo link was just so slow, I couldn't get to watch any of them.
Yeah, that's like the communications program I'm in.
Here, I'll be right back.
I give up on this analytics thing. It's like not working right. But yeah, over 1 million.
Wait, are the videos still up? I don't.
What? They're still up. Well, they're on YouTube.
Testit.com/videos.
Oh,
They were in your
I
website.
moved the link to there, but I don't think I actually like took the videos down.
No,
Video?
what-
Was it video? Was it movies?
I think
Movies.
it might have been movies, yeah.
Oh, shit. I have a good
That was
question.
for a school project. I had to
Hey,
put-
it still works! Hey.
Yeah, it does.
I was going
Oh,
to show
I-
some of my friends
I
the...
left it in my blog. Like, but most people know that GBA is released.
I was going to show some of my friends the gummy bear, but
Yeah,
guess it's not there. Oh, nope, it's still there.
it's called This Is Riley.
Yeah.
Okay, I have a
yeah.
question.
What's up? Oh, the
Alright.
music video. Okay, now I get it. Yes, the music
Yeah.
video right there.
Yeah.
Probably not. That was for a competition. It was like a portion of our competition video. But
Did you
anyway,
win?
what's it on?
All right,
Who
so
won?
the question is, well, I got this from a question, so I'm asking my own question now. How much, like, battery life does GBA4iOS 2.0 take, like, out of your device?
Well, I don't know how the best way to answer it. It is battery intensive.
Wow, really?
Yeah. Or at least I think so. iOS 7's been bad for my battery, like always.
7.1 has been absolutely horrible to my battery.
Okay, so I don't know, but it does take a lot. Because it takes a lot to emulate a system. It's just a lot of power.
I've actually
Better
gone
Better
on
the
my
5S.
battery. Go ahead.
What? No, I was just saying it's better on the 5S.
Well, I'm sure because it has what 300? No, 220 or 320 hours standby.
I forget.
I used to know these numbers off the top of my head. I know the iPhone 4 had 300, and then it dropped to 200 on the 4S.
That's weird.
Yeah, but the
Riley,
Yeah.
I have someone saying that apparently the Pokemon Emerald master code for cheats is errored.
You don't need master codes.
Well,
No,
right.
yeah, but the one that you use, apparently. I don't know. This is
I was
just
gonna
a
ask
tweet.
that later. Actually, you don't need master
Nope.
codes at all.
You don't
Yeah,
need master
I'd
codes.
probably put that in the app because a lot of people don't know that. Yeah, you don't need master codes.
Also,
Maybe-
Riley, speaking of the app and things that are not mentioned in it, URL schemes. A lot of people are asking me,
Oh
and
yeah.
I do want to make a tutorial, but I mean,
Hey, I
See you
already
later.
I already claimed that. I said I was gonna do that.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah.
I'll make
oh,
the video
what's
and
that?
then you upload it. How about that?
Who just said that? I wasn't looking.
Oh yeah, I
Titus?
was gonna.
It's EMU for iOS.
I have a whole bunch of tutorials I need to post. I'll probably do like a blog post of like hidden features of GBA4iOS at one point, like soon. Like you can share ROMs with people if you hold down on the name.
Yeah, I saw that
oh yeah, that's true.
today. I saw that. I'm like, whoa, holy shit, what? That's
Yeah,
awesome.
so they can share, like, if one of your friends has the app, it's like, oh, I want that ROM, just share it with them.
Or even
Yeah.
text to skins.
You know, type in Konami code. Oh, look at that, inverted.
I was thinking about doing a Konami code, but
That'd been really cool, actually.
yeah, but I forgot. Ow.
Wait,
Aw, maybe
Are there
later.
any Easter eggs in the app that we should know about?
What, Easter eggs?
Pretty sure that heart in Alyssa's skin fits as one.
Well, no, there is one Easter egg, but I don't, I made it for Alyssa. I guess if you look in the source code, you can find it.
I could.
Challenge accepted. It's on GitHub, right?
Yeah, but I don't know. You have to know where to look for it. I don't know, Alyssa. Do you want? You can share if you want.
So.
What? I got.
Okay. Here we go.
Riley, you forget. I'm a kid with no life. I can go through the source code.
It's not like it's hidden, but you just need to know where to. There's thousands of lines of code in that app.
That's it?
Just like
Just thousands?
Let me see.
So if you can say,
at least it tested.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So
I
version
saw
of
that.
shows
I
you
remember
messed
seeing
up.
that.
Yeah, I saw that at one point.
And
don't know how
I
did.
remember seeing that, like, or prior to that, I remember I challenged it, and I'm like, wait, so is the name going to be Riley Surwick, or is it going to be
Yeah,
Alyssa
you're
Test It?
Well,
And then she posted that picture.
before iOS 7, you could like check the UDID to make sure it would only work on her device. That was the intention. But iOS 7, it returns nothing. You can't check for that anymore. So I was gonna do it. Okay, I'll find out what her iPhone's named, and then if it checks if the name of the iPhone is that, then we'll display Alyssa Test It. But she named her iPhone. Didn't have a special name.
You know what you should do is have it check for the name Titanic, and for every
Yeah,
every line
has
of text it says "I am sinking."
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
you know that is a good question. Like, your iPhone, like, what is it called? What did you name it?
My current one's called Riley's Gold. My old one's called Squishy.
I shall name you Squishy, and you shall be mine, and you shall be my
exactly.
Squishy.
Yeah.
What's
My
yours,
last-
Tyler?
What is that from? I don't even know.
I
anymore.
know.
Finding
Finding
Nemo.
Nemo.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
it's my Squishy.
I could have sworn
Yeah.
it was from something like older than that.
What's your iPhone's name, Tyler?
Take a guess.
Tyler's phone.
Tyler's iPhone. It hasn't changed since my 4.
Yeah, no, I never changed mine, and then my friend got me to call it Squishy, and then so I was like, oh, I need to name my iPhone.
Actually, I think
5S.
mine was originally named Alyssa's iPhone, and you're like, "What'd you name it?" And then I was like, "Haha, I'm just gonna call it iPhone," and you're like,
Either way, so if your phone's named iPhone, you'll see Alyssa Test It on your device.
Whoa,
in the
seriously?
credits. Yeah, in the
And
credits.
so, other than that, not other secrets I know of. It's just hidden features I can think of. Yeah, you can share ROMs. Crap, I had a whole list going in my head earlier
Text
today.
each other skins.
Riley, don't
What?
tell them about the
Yeah.
What?
Other jobs? What?
what?
I don't know.
Yeah. No, I can't think of anything good.
No, not the website. Jesus. Why did I put that right next to each other?
Wait, John, so what's your iPhone's name?
My iPhone's name is JPhone.
Oh my god, that's legit.
Phone.
That's a legit thing. Where is it? I don't see it. I don't even see
Oh,
it.
I see it. I see it.
I see it.
That's a legit thing.
I remember seeing it one time.
That's amazing.
legitimately recall.
Wait, John, did you make it so like all of our names are like green in the credits? Not credits, in the comments? Or like
I thought they
I
were.
think
No, I thought.
No,
I don't know.
Actually, the people that are in it, they just turn green.
okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
Kind of like
Oh, we've almost been going for 3 hours.
I know,
True.
right?
Oh wow, really?
I guess at some point I think we have to wrap it up only because I don't want to.
Yeah, I'm kind of like looking for the best last
Yeah, but
question
this
to
is
do.
fun.
Yeah, I don't want to bore people.
Yeah.
I mean, people are
Yeah.
watching
No,
it.
they're already bored
True.
already. We're just,
I think I'm gonna we should
just
go
having
over like
fun.
a lot of questions. Like people keep asking the same questions, which are just like multiplayer, iOS 6 support.
iOS 6 support not coming. Multiplayer coming in the future.
Bluetooth.
Event distribution close in the future.
First event coming soon.
Favorite Pokemon, go.
Trico.
Favorite skin.
Favorite skin? Probably Paul's Game Boy Color default skin.
Favorite
that's
skin
nice.
on GBA4iOS skins.
GBA4iOS skins? Probably Legend of Zelda one.
The red one?
The red one. I know it's in the app, but that one's really cool. Like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, it's my
I thought
favorite.
you were gonna be like
I
starters.
like the giraffe skin.
Oh my god.
Ninty even said no one's gonna install the skin, and I'm looking at the numbers going, really? What about those 153 people?
Wait, what about? Okay, what's your most popular skin?
Starters, 4,000 views, 4,000
starters,
downloads
yeah.
at my last
Pokemon
check.
starters.
And it's also my color black one. That's the most popular. Oh, actually, the most popular right now out of all, it's the landscape.
Oddly
And I
enough,
just uploaded it like.
Oh, I
yesterday
guess
or
it's-
2 days ago.
Nice. Oh, that's interesting. Wait, what do you guys host your website on? Am I allowed to ask that? I'm just curious.
I got
Go
a,
ahead, no one
I
can
got a
attack
business account on box.com.
Nice.
well, that's
smart.
for the skins. That's for the skins anyway.
So yeah, guys, I'm actually paying for it.
Yeah, which is cool because that's it won't shut down.
Right,
For the
exactly.
for the actual website, I'm going off of some of my dad's posted, like some of his hosting plan with
Nice.
JustHost, and as soon as we can save up some money from our jobs and my allowance, we want to upgrade to something else so we can get off my dad's account.
Well,
So-
I use Amazon. It's really cheap.
Yeah,
Like,
I was looking
really?
into that, but you actually pay per click, right?
What? You pay, per whatever.
Oh,
But it's
PPC.
so cheap.
Like you set a limit.
I paid 50 cents last month. That was my total.
Yeah, like I've been looking into that. I went through like a whole range of hosting services. So like I just want to get Box and let's see if it works. If not, we'll get something else.
It's worked phenomenally.
Yeah, we have analytics and all that stuff, so we know.
I may switch to Box because there's a lot of it's complicated tracking downloads as much on Amazon, which I didn't think would be. So maybe I'll switch to Box.
Box
Just for
is
the down-
awesome because I'm just looking at the numbers, and Starters has 4,707 views.
That's
Or
awesome.
sorry, downloads.
Hmm.
So we use like a mixture of Box for the file downloads, and then Google Analytics for the numbers of views.
Hmm.
I don't know what Dario uses. He uses something else. I don't,
Yeah, I use something else. Google Analytics is kind of complicated for me.
which is weird because I looked at it. I'm like, oh, this is simple. Click.
I use that for like website. That's how I knew websites. Like when I crossed 1 million for Riley Testa, and crossed 1 million really quickly for GBA.
Riley tested it. Crossed 1 million, 3 months. GBA crossed 1 million, 2 seconds.
So yeah, like landscape skin, February 20, 2 days ago, 6,596 downloads.
Dude,
Nice.
Most
you
popular
need
one.
to increase those button sizes.
Well, a lot of people were asking for landscape. There wasn't that many. I only had
Yeah,
that.
that's true. Yeah, it's our priority. Well, not priority, but what we've done is pretty much portrait GBA is our most popular, most common. Then I guess landscape GBA.
I have some GVC, but I haven't mapped them with the new extended edges feature.
All right.
Landscape.
Yeah. Well, landscape GBA we don't have any yet. Oh wait, no, we have yours,
Well,
Alyssa.
Paul's as well, his Mario
That's
and
one
Luigi.
of the reasons I did
Well,
landscape, like the way that I did mine was because there aren't a lot of other GVC skins that allow you to like have a bigger screen.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, so what does that extended edges feature actually do? Like Dario's explained it to me.
It just increases the range of.
Like
And
the
the
touch
reason
range,
to do
but it
that,
keeps
instead of
the-
making a bigger hit range, is because like D-pad, what the app does, it divides the D-pad into 3 segments for like left, middle, and right, or top, middle, bottom.
Oh, okay.
That's why you just map one square. But so if you make the square bigger than the actual D-pad, those thirds get messed up.
Oh.
So you got to map the D-pad perfectly, and then the extended edges take care of extending it out, but don't mess up with that.
Yeah,
So the D-pad just like
especially
says,
with
like, here's the percentage and goes.
no,
Yeah.
like especially with the iPad, when you click the menu button, it opens a little.
Yeah, exactly.
Uh,
That too.
I don't know what you call it.
A popover.
But it hovers above the menu button, or depending on where you mapped it.
Yeah. Because that was
So
you know,
those
when,
are the 2 reasons. Yeah.
yeah, when Dario first explained it to me, I was just sitting there thinking, so why don't you just map it larger?
Right. That's what you did.
Yeah,
before.
that's what I had
There's
done originally.
But I do recommend it because it's a lot easier for me now to just
Yeah,
map it
it's
to the button
definitely better.
and
I like it.
extend it out because it's like consistent across all of you just like set a global extended edges, like 7 for me. I use on. I thought, oh wow, I got a Facebook message from one of my friends in New Zealand. Huh.
That's awesome.
My app's amazing.
Hey, we talked about you a few hours ago. Like 2? Well, we don't even know. By the way, yeah.
Also, like speaking of the app's reach, I sent it to my cousin in Mexico. She had no idea what it was about, and like I think she sort of spread it across my hometown already.
That's
like
awesome.
everybody has it.
I was texting a friend of mine, and she was texting me last night. She said she was trying to convince her cousins that live up in Massachusetts that I developed GBA4iOS, and I said no. I made the website. She said, well, you work with it, right? And I said, no, I just do the website. I beta tested, but I did not touch the code.
Right.
Said, oh, and I said, yeah,
Cousins
here's
in
the link.
Massachusetts too.
And she was like, oh, well, they're still not believing me that I know you. I'm like, okay, tell them, go to this link, click, hit the 3 bars at the top, click, you'll see my name. Done. But she said, yeah, well, they have the app, and all their friends all over Massachusetts have the app. And I met a guy on my last cruise that I went on this last summer who lives in Arizona. All his friends have it, and now know of me through him.
That's awesome.
And so, I mean, I've gotten text messages from family in California, Alaska, from a friend of mine up there, and then Idaho, like pretty much all over the U.S. I've gotten text messages from, whoa, you're in the beta testers list. What? When did this happen? I'm like, this happened a long time ago. Like, really? By the way, guys, that 3-hour mark passed last hour.
No.
Woo!
Alisa, I
We're
wanted to mention something. I got a
at
tweet.
2 hours 54 minutes, Tyler.
All
We
right.
have like 5 minutes.
If you think about it, if I was in a car doing this, from Dario's house driving over the timeline border, 3 hours. No?
I always
What?
get so happy when it's like, I have a question for Alyssa, and I'm like,
Oh, did you see that one that Davis sent? Can you make a
you
skin
should
of
read-
Alyssa
you
because
should
she's
read
hot?
through his whole thing. They're like,
What?
like his whole page, all tweets for me. They're like,
Someone has a crush on someone.
let me read some of them. Like, Alyssa, do you like me or just like me as a friend? Come back. Let me see. Question: can you make a skin of my profile pic or of
That
Alyssa
one.
because she's hot? And it's like, Alyssa, do you live near the equator? Because you're hot.
That's just bad.
Those I
Clearly
I've
he
heard,
doesn't
I've
know who
heard some
she's
astronomy
dating.
based. I've heard some astronomy based hits like that. Like, do you live on Mercury? Because during the day you're hot, but at night you're cold as
The
hell.
only person I'd cheat on Dustinor with is Alyssa.
Oh,
What?
hi, Jake. I
That
didn't know
was
you were watching this.
bad.
So that's my shout out to you.
That was bad.
Sorry, my friend in New Zealand or in Australia now.
Ooh, hello.
Yeah.
Oh, I have a question. So some people are asking when the Pokédex skin is gonna come out because I put that in one of my videos.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Sorry.
we have to redo the skins because the mapping is terrible.
True.
But that's due to like how the design of the buttons is made. Like he didn't have a way to test it, so he just did it blindly, and
Yeah.
I mapped it, so it just feels terrible. You have to redo them.
Yep. So VCloud skins will be coming soon.
Soon.
Oh,
Good. I'm looking
beautiful.
forward to those. Those look really awesome.
We will give an
Someone can make it
ETA
in?
and then go back on it, for another few months.
At this point, I'm gonna start asking other people questions because we're just running too low.
We got 3 minutes left, I guess.
Yeah, we have
Well,
3 minutes.
At some point, we're doing it end. Not like I'm just like I'm worried
3
people
hour.
are gonna. be bored.
Let's just end at the 3-hour mark. Sounds like a good way to end.
Yeah.
I'm so sleepy, guys.
True.
I woke up. Well, they woke me up early today.
I'm sleepy too. I had to film a movie or film stuff today with Paul and 2 other friends. Eric Strange and Grayson Hill. There's your shout out.
Are those the guys in the like the
Why is
photos
Daniel?
from that one video?
Wait, in what video?
One of your videos on that movie's page was like you were in it wearing like a poncho, like a Mexican poncho, or someone was in it with a Mexican poncho.
Headshot?
I think so.
Oh god.
I think I just brought back some bad editing
When
memories.
there was like a machine gun and like
I don't know. I couldn't get past the fact that you were in a poncho.
Oh god, that was fun to make. It was not one of our better movies. Grayson was in that one. He was one of the cowboys. Eric wasn't in that one.
All right.
I posted that was not on my movies page. I maybe next set of videos, but on my movies page, I posted my good ones I really liked.
Then I might have stalked your Vimeo or something. I don't know.
Headshot.
It's like 4 in the morning. I don't know.
We made
Shout
a
out
joke
to
like one
my
day.
friend
I got a
Danielle.
comment. No. What? Oh,
Shout out to
Ben.
Danielle, 'cause she usually goes to bed at like 9:30 and she's still up.
Oh, nice.
Hey.
Is
Yeah,
she
see,
watching?
Tyler, why aren't you asleep yet? Huh?
Yeah,
Sleepy
see,
boy?
normally I'm asleep at like 10:30 because I just can't stay awake because my work schedule's insane. Just because of all the classes I have, I'm just like I don't have the focus to stay up this long, and I've gotten so tired at points where I collapse in my chair at 8:45 and I'll wake up like with a weird startling at 9:30 exactly as I'm supposed to be going to bed. And I think it's because of these hangouts that my energy's been a bit higher than normal, which caused me to sleep till noon today. And I woke up to a thunderstorm.
Lucky you.
Fucking
I-
bum.
I
I
woke
was
up
going
and
to
I'm
sleep
like,
at 3 a.m.
I woke up at like
That's my time.
11:40ish, and I'm thinking I should go take a shower. And I go to the bathroom, start up the tap, and I hear thunder. I'm like, well, I can't go in anymore. I might get struck by lightning. Turn it off. 5 minutes later, oh, no rain. Okay. Take my shower, get out. Bright freaking blue sky when I get
Okay,
out of the
okay,
shower.
guys, we got like
All
20
right.
seconds.
Yep.
Someone
Okay.
else.
So Tyler, what are your final words?
Don't do drugs, stay in school, play GBA4iOS, and don't do anything else but that.
Dario, final words.
Okay, so I'm going on vacation in a few days because it's my
Son of a
birthday next
gun.
month. So I'm gonna be
Oh, happy
a
birthday.
little MIA. Thank you. So I'm gonna rush through skin stuff this week. Hopefully I'll get something. But if not, just patience, people, patience. That's it.
Mhm.
All right.
Right.
Alyssa,
Yep.
Alright, a lot of your questions weren't answered, so if you do want an answer, just email support@gba4iosapp.com and I can get back to you with that.
Link will be in the description.
for the silly ones that can be answered by me, I will answer them.
Nice.
All right, Paul.
Or lie.
I just hope everybody's enjoying the app. It's been awesome working on it. I love making it for everybody. Not making it, helping. It's awesome. Love working with Riley. Thanks to all you guys too, making it an awesome experience. So thanks.
Nice.
Riley.
I love all of you. I'm glad you guys love the app. It's been an awesome experience working on it. I'm glad I could finally release it after all this time. And I'll still be working on it. There's still a lot more planned, and there's even other apps that aren't emulator related coming from me and Paul in the future. And maybe you'll find that interesting.
Are we gonna be part of it?
But I'll happily have you guys beta test it.
Hey, if we need any skins,
Yeah.
we'll
No,
hop on
thanks-
that bandwagon.
Thanks to all you followers. I really appreciate it. Enjoy GBA.
Thanks for watching, guys.
Yep. Thank you
Yeah,
guys
yeah.
for coming
Bye.
out.
Final word, EMU for iOS, you're not going to beat that challenge.
Bye.